HBCU OverDrive is proudly sponsored by WeWorkForEverything.org. At WeWorkForEverything.org, this is for those who are trying to build for a dream with their latest hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and accessories and more. You can have it all here at a reasonable price. Black owned and operated out of the great state of New York. Like I said, get suited and booted. Check it out at WeWorkForEverything.org. Peace.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Doc, and as always, I have my fun and petty sister. Shelovesthee. We are
Hey.
the new dynamic duo is back in the building.
There we go. Hey.
What's going on? Can you hear me? Oh, we got the mic checks. Mic checks 1 2 1.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just want to make sure everybody else can hear us.
All right.
So we all good. We good in the house. So yeah, I was on the bus earlier, and I was in this dog ass heat. And I'm sorry that I had to cuss 3 minutes into the show, but
you're already cussing.
This heat will make you. This heat will make you cuss a motherfucker out. See, Mona, you had not been in Texas.
I stay inside. Well, I did go outside on my balcony.
Yeah. You haven't been to Texas. You haven't been to Texas like that. Have you? You haven't been to Texas like that.
I used to live in Austin.
Okay,
I don't remember that, like this dripping, humid heat.
That's in Houston.
Oh, okay.
That's in Houston. I'm talking about this dry heat where if you have to drink probably about 80 bottles of water, and then also drink about a couple of bottles of this the electrolyte. So yeah. So I had all, usually when I wear a jersey, I wear my basketball jersey, I usually wear a long sleeve shirt under it because I know inside of the mall, when I'm at work, it's cold. So I decided that I was going to get on the bus today to get off of work. And right out the gate, I just felt like I'm just going to cuss everybody out.
Well, don't cuss us out.
Oh, I wasn't cussing y'all out. I'm just saying everybody else that even looked at me, thought they looked at me funny, but that's how hot it was today. But we supposed to be getting rain overnight tonight, and getting some rain this morning in the morning. So that would be a good thing. But then after that, we right back at 100+ degree weather for the next week.
I remember they were saying that it was like 120 degrees, and the governor banned or got rid of a law regarding like breaks so that people can drink water. People been dying of heat exhaustion.
Like I said, the governor is a jackass.
A what?
He's a jackass. He's He's a disabled jackass. I'm gonna be real with you.
Wow.
Nobody don't like him. He only got into his situation because he sued the company that was doing a job as far as cutting down trees, and a tree branch fell on him. That's how he ended up being paralyzed.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. So he got his money off of that. He didn't get it the right way. He didn't get it the right way. So, man, let's see who we got up in the house. Let's see who we got up in here. I already had Craig come up in here. Texas Southern is in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's big bro right there. We also got, you know what I'm saying? We got our bro
Lauderdale in the house.
in the house from Memphis. I don't know what part, but he from Memphis. We got Mr. Nicholas Malachi in the building, letting us know what's going on with our recruiting. Simply beautiful. How you doing, sister? And as always, our resident encyclopedia in the chat, Ronald Hunt, because he know more fast. I thought I know a lot. He know more than me. So. You got Mr. Hardy in here in the building.
Mr. Garner, Mr. Crook, Adrian Crook is in here.
The hater.
Southern's finest, huh?
The hater of the swag.
That's Southern's finest, right?
That's what it is. That's what he say. Daryl
Smith.
What's going on, man?
We need to go ahead and start it off with a poll or something.
Okay.
You know, I know it's gonna take about.
It take me a long time.
But so we just put who was the top 5 or something? Top 5 preseason. Do something.
You could. I mean, let's do that, and I'll read all this off right here. Where?
Oh, okay, cool.
Sonic Boom C98. What's going on?
Anyway.
We got Jay White, Alabama A&M in the house, as always. And as always, she is right on time. Miss Quay. The newly married Miss Quay. So that's cool.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Adrian, what's going on, man? You the hater of the swag.
Who should I put in there so I could ask what top 2 teams? I got FAMU, Jackson State, North Carolina Central. Who should I put? Benedict.
Mm-hmm.
I was. All right. I got a poll going.
All right. Y'all check out the poll. It's on her platform, not on me, but it's on her platform.
You can do FAMU, JSU, Benedict, and North Carolina Central real quick now.
And look, it's doing too much.
He said that's doing too much. Don't be having me do all the work now.
I never had you do all the except for the couple.
I'm talking about today.
Except for a couple of times.
It won't be like the results will be kind of
Oh, the results gonna be so skewed.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, oh, it doesn't count. Uh-oh. Mr. Haynes is in the chat. You know he had to come here and say something.
Hey man, he day one. He a day
Ms.
one.
Wiggly is in here. Uh-oh. A&M's 5-1. Who is that?
That's Jay White.
Is he Florida A&M or Alabama A&M?
Alabama A&M.
Oh, okay. The Bulldogs in the house.
The Bulldogs.
Y'all gonna have to put your mascot in the chat. Like if you A&M, you gotta put your Bulldog on there.
Johnny Green.
I don't see nobody from Bethune in here. Miss Mary's in here repping fam.
Miss Mary repping fam. She repping that 305. She 305 live today. But yeah. Oh, now this has been going on around I've seen this going on around Twitter earlier today, and I just want to ask the question. I just want to pose this question right here. Which death had you crying? Meaning in the movies, when you say in these movies, which one had you to the point where you just left out of the movie theater crying?
I didn't see none of those in the movie theater, but it would definitely be G Baby. Mr. Crook said that BCU doesn't have. You better hush, Mr. Crook, because hell Wildcats will come up in here swinging.
He would.
He'll come in here swinging.
As you see, I'm repping I got my G Baby jersey on.
See, look at you.
So we got
G Baby for sure. Now that's a question that we could have asked. Which death had you crying? You can do that one, Ricky.
So my whole thing is, so here's I'm gonna break these down, right? So we got Ricky from Boys in the Hood, G Baby from Hardball, Kane from Menace to Society, and Cleo from Set It Off. Now, Ricky and G Baby, basically wrong place at the wrong time. The reason why I say that, especially in the sense with the top two, in a sense with Ricky, because remember, he was coming from the store. He had his chocolate milk, he had his donuts, and he had a scratch off. So he was walking home, and this is after he and Ice Cube, Doughboy, that was his brother, they had a fight in the front yard. So you know, he's mad, he's going to the store. Trey, which is Cuba Gooding Jr., was walking with him to make sure everything was all right. So basically, the guy, you know, I know the guys that they ran into on Crenshaw, basically kind of hemmed them up, and you know they split up. Y'all know, y'all seen the movie. Everybody seen that movie. If you ain't seen that movie, I'm gonna need to take your black card. But because they split up and Ricky went one way, Trey went the other way, and they was gonna meet up at the house so they could try to lose them. And then the car basically caught up to Ricky because they wasn't trying to get Trey, they was trying to get Ricky. They had beef with him because y'all know they both the guy that was he was all big and bad. They bumped at each other on the strip, and he was hard because of the fact that he had his Uzi out, and then taking 2 shots to the back while he was running away from the shots, and to take him, Trey and his brother and Chris, I'm
not laughing at the death. I'm laughing at your rendition of retelling the story. Yeah, you almost telling it like you was there watching. Like
you know how old I was when I watched that movie? That movie came out in 1991. I was like 11 years old when that came out. My mom went to go take me to see that. We was living in Oakland, California, to be exact. But to take him back to the house and show his mom and then show his baby mama, and it's like the whole scene was just so crazy. And then with y'all already know with G Baby, him getting that game winning hit and for the to get them to win the championship, get to the playoffs and stuff like that, and to get caught in the crossfire of between 2 rival gangs in the projects. And for your brother, your big brother, to see you just sitting there like glazed, your eyes glazed over, that hit me because of the fact that he was a kid. He wasn't, because I mean, where Ricky was a kid because he was a teenager, G Baby was a kid. He was a literal kid, and then Kane was also a teenager too. But see, I I'm not saying I don't have sympathy for Kane or Cleo. Now I have a little bit of sympathy for Kane was because he helped, you know what I'm saying, he protected Jada Pinkett's son in the movie. Cleo, on the other hand, you just got caught up by the popos and you wasn't going down with no fight.
She went out like a gangster.
You went out
But
like
whew, I think G Baby for me.
ooh, Mr. Hardy got one right here. He said the one that got him was Deja from Higher Learning. Man, you never watched Higher Learning?
You ready for the mess?
You need to watch it. You need to watch that.
I'll watch. You said Higher Learning. I'm gonna
Higher
put
Learning.
that on my to-do list.
Mhm.
Now, are you ready for some mess?
We are ready for the pettiness, y'all.
What?
We are ready for the pettiness.
All right, let's start out with this pettiness. Here, I'm getting ready to share this with you all. And then y'all just tell me what y'all think.
Oh yeah, let's simply just put it in here too, man. We're gonna send prayers up for Carly Russell. And that's messed up. I found out about it. I was reading about
Oh, okay. This is the young lady that saw the kid on the side. The kid was like flagging her down, or she tried to stop to save the kid, and then she got abducted.
That's crazy. On the real, I smell setup for real. I smell setup on the real. I just seen that. It's just crazy. And then of course, July 13th, that was Thursday.
Right.
Was the day that Sandra Bland got killed down in Prairie View. So we all say her name, in which we say Sandra Bland. They named the street where she was killed by the cop. I mean, not where she was killed, but where she was detained. They named the street in her honor back then, but it's been 8 years since that happened. And it's just a lot that just happened in 8 years. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let's pull this up right here so we get to this pettiness right here. And I'm gonna and I'm gonna let people know, please. If I talk slow, I'm trying to get all my thoughts out because I do have a stutter.
You don't have to tell anybody that.
No, I just want the
audio. Okay. Man, I was getting ready. You don't have to do any disclaimer on your show, Doc. You're good. So I don't want to read it out loud. Can you see it? Is it large enough for everybody to see?
I blew it up on my on my laptop.
Okay, cool. So this is Alcorn, and they are stepping in to speak on the shoes, but I'm gonna say two things. It don't mind me either way, but I will say this: if it said Jordan or Kanye, no, Adidas is Kanye, right? Well, not anymore, but they said they was redoing it. Kanye. If it said Kanye, folks will be running to get some shoes. I say congratulations, and they look pretty dope to me.
Man, if you have never put on a pair of Ultra Boost,
I always buy my son Adidas shoes.
Like Ultra Boost.
I won't buy him Gremlin, but
I know. I mean, but I mean, it's supporting, it's contributing to the school, you know, and it's contributing to the
I'm
cause.
not buying Grambling shoes, but I think they're nice. I
I
think
buy
they're
Grambling shoes just
nice
because.
for Grambling alum and whoever else is interested in gold and yellow.
Right.
But like I said, uh, you know, this is basically, it's almost like a Yeezy shoe without the name Yeezy on it.
Well, it's just take it from me, being in sneakers for almost 7 years. Just take it from me. Wearing a pair of Ultra Boost, like any type of Adidas that has the boost technology, is so much comfortable on your feet. It's basically like you're walking on pillows. I never wore a pair of Yeezys. I tried them on, especially when they come in. Like we used when I worked at Jimmy Jazz. Um, my Jimmy Jazz in Dallas was the only one that sold Yeezys in our district. So basically, when they come in, I just look for a size 13 or 14. Either one, I'm looking for it. So I basically just go in. I tried the shoe on the first time.
Uh-huh.
I damn near fell asleep standing up because they were so comfortable. Like they don't hurt your feet.
Right. I really honestly I don't really wear tennis shoes. Like I really don't.
But if
I
you're gonna do,
have a pair of I don't even know what type of shoes they are. Are they LeBron James shoes? I don't know. They're red sneakers, and I have a pair of Air Max, all black Air Max. And I really wear boots in the winter,
and
flip flops
slides
in
in
the
the summer.
summer. Yeah, that's how I am. But look at this person tweeting. How you gonna hate outside the club and you can't even get in? East Carolina.
First of all, let's go to the actual video because
Oh, you want to see the video of the
I've seen it with President Gallo. President Gallo is straight up. He's a G. I don't care what anybody say. That Kappa man, he bringing all the swag to Grambling. No lie. Looking at the video, him putting on the shoes, and then he got the black and gold striped socks, like the tiger striped socks on. Like it fits, like, to me, it fits Grambling. Now, I was gonna say this.
like
When G put when G put that tweet out, I was on the bus and I was thinking about it. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, of course, Alcorn is an Adidas school too. But I'm like,
oh, okay. So he
Alcorn
might
is
have been
Alcorn is an Adidas.
hating a little bit.
I said this is what I'm saying in my head, y'all. Listen to me. I said that Adidas not gonna make an all corner shoe because it looked like they about to go stomp with the Omegas.
What?
I said Adidas not gonna make all corner shoe like the Ultra Boost because it looked like they're about to go stomp with the Omegas because their colors are purple and gold.
Listen, I don't have anything to say about that. I just wanted to say congratulations. I think that, I think it's dope that Adidas decided to, invest in HBCUs. And you know what I find? I find that some of these companies are turning to HBCUs for like certain, I guess it's kind of like, where is the buying power at in tennis shoes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sneakers. So the buying
and this is somebody's response to why they probably didn't get a shoe. That's messy. Lord. I didn't say it.
It was
I'm just reporting the HBCU news out in these streets. I'm not. No, but they're investing in, HBCUs, or just even that buying power of, shoes and stuff like that, knowing that you're going to sell out. Somebody said that the Gremlin shoes will go good with the suits they wore to Media Day last year.
Facts. It would have. Like facts, bro. It would have gone straight up with the suit they wore last year for the Media Day. I'm not gonna lie to you on that.
That is oh Lord. Somebody said the lemon pepper steppers.
And them lemon pepper steppers.
See, folks are being messy. Somebody said that Alcorn still owes Adidas money. You can get really lost on Twitter. Somebody else said the real life lemon pepper steppers.
See,
so you can get lost in Twitter land.
So let's take a revisionist history back in Grambling apparel. Grambling for the longest in the 2000s, they were an Adidas school.
Mm-hmm.
They were an Adidas school. They remember they left Adidas because we got the Russell deal. Remember, we got the Russell deal for the swag.
Mind you, breaking news, hint, hint, the Russell deal was brokered by the one and only media rights man.
Ooh.
He said it on our show. He said that he helped broker that Russell Athletics deal.
Yep. So
what's his name? Mr. Harvey Pelt himself.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's a partner, I guess owns the HBCU Pass Plus League Pass Plus.
It's just now HBCU Plus.
Oh, it's just HBCU Plus now?
Mm-hmm. They kind of rebranded
after only a year.
Which is you could do it.
Okay, so HBCU Plus now.
Mm-hmm.
He was responsible for that Russell, or he helped broker that Russell Athletics deal. So please tell us more about that Russell Athletics deal, Mr. Doc Holliday.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about the deal, but every school in the SWAC was, in fact, in all of HBCU football were with Russell. Now with your shoes, they probably stay whatever with the shoes. At one point in time, Jackson State were with Nike. Adidas were with Adidas. Grambling was with Adidas. North Carolina A&T were with Nike. On a basketball standpoint, they were with Jordan. So also remember, A&T was the first HBCU to be sponsored by Jordan brand. That was back in the early 2000s. Hold on, I gotta acknowledge my mother. Hey, mama. But
I mean, I think that it's great that they're doing that. I like it. I think they should have in reverse as well, but hey, who am I?
Oh yeah, Adrian, you are right with Saturday. Y'all were with starter. So I would have said like this, man. Look, I would have did champion. I would have did starter. I mean, if you want, because at the time those doing the apparel deal with major shoe companies at that time didn't kind of do too well unless you was like a major player. And now like almost every school got some sort of deal with I would call them the big four. Actually the big three. Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Jackson State got Under Armour when Dion came in, and it's a shame that
Dion.
when he goes to Colorado, he goes right back to Nike, in which he said out of his own mouth that he would never go back to Nike ever.
A mess.
So, and yeah, Adrian, the numbers was y'all were better when y'all had started. Like even when they wore those, I hate y'all when y'all wore those ugly mustard yellow uniforms. But I can't really say too much anything. Y'all was kicking ass in them. uh and that is true. That is true, Mr. Hardy. Never say never when you ain't the boss.
Well, I actually appreciate the Under Armour deal um from Dion, or excuse me, Coach Prime, Coach Dion Sanders. Um I do like Nike and their uniforms, but the amount of investment that Under Armour has undertook as far as the documentary that they did, bringing the rapper to the school and just really working with the school. I appreciate that. So while he did make us change over, even after he left, we've still been able to capitalize off of that relationship. They have done what they said they were going to do as far as supporting us.
Right.
I like the Under Armour deal.
Yeah. I mean, now with Under Armour, I do have to say this that majority schools, unless you're Auburn, if you're during wear Under Armour as far as the uniforms go, I'm gonna need them to have a little bit more originality with the uniforms. That's what I say.
I mean, I think that whatever it is that they ask for, that's what they've been putting out, because I've noticed that Deion Sanders made it clear that we're going to have this many uniforms, this, that, and a third. And we had all these different styles, of which a lot of people like, they didn't like some of it.
Yeah.
But you have to go to the historical aspect of what the uniforms back in the day looked like. A lot of people didn't like all the red. We liked the block helmet, and a lot of people were complaining about even the helmets, like the big tiger, or I guess it's supposed to be like a claw or something. So of course it's the coach and what the coach likes. So I think that with the head coach TC Taylor at the helm, that he is going to bring back some of those throwback old school type of uniforms.
Yeah.
Just to give reverence to Jackson State football and Jackson State history. So I definitely think that that Under Armour, it was probably one of the best types of relationships that we could have made through Coach Prime.
True. I mean, and it's cool, but I'm just saying, as far as me, I like fashion. I like seeing nice.
So what kind of what kind of uniforms do you think, like, we're really literally blue and white, right?
Well, no, what I'm saying
You
is
don't want to be like Southern with 10 different blues. And so you just have to be careful there when you say you want some new originality. Like, what is it that you're looking for? Can you give me an example, maybe?
my whole thing as far as the originality, what I'm saying is that you could pull up a picture of Texas Tech. I'm gonna give you an example, Texas Tech, and then you pull up a picture of Jackson State. Pull up a picture of Hawaii. because they're Under Armour school, and pull up a picture of who can I put? I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Here's
Maryland. Like it, but what I'm saying,
basically what you're saying is they're one trick pony. They only have certain styles.
they only have.
And then you know what? That might be due to here. Can you pull that up?
Yeah,
I want to see something like that. Throw back.
Yeah,
I want to see the numbers on the sleeves on the side like that. In a dark blue with the white out with the blue stripe on this. That's what I want to see. Something like that where you're getting back to the I guess if you will, like the old JSU throwback.
Right. Now,
and that's original, right? Because it's not necessarily original, but that's not something that you'll see with all the other Under Armour.
Right. And I mean, that, like, I would like the originality, but like what I'm saying is with that, Under Armour could do that. It's like showing the original, like it has a up to date feel to it, but it preserves the tradition. Bro George said the tradition on it. So
right.
like
you don't want to get too far out, because I mean you're gonna be like Southern where you have 10 different blues and I guess is it blue and gold or is it blue and gray?
So I like the fact that we had a black one because it kind of like you could do a blackout, if you at night do a blackout game. We had the white ones with the stripes on the side. It gives like a Indianapolis Colts type look to it.
I don't know. I like the uniforms that we had last year. I thought
I like the gray ones. I like the gray and blues. I like the gray and blues ones that we had. The only one I didn't like was the all red, because that is not what W.C. Gordon ever thought about when he said he want red in his uniform. He didn't want it to be all red. He wanted just a little bit of red.
And I think that's kind of like coach's choice.
Right. And the one with the chrome helmets, you can scratch that too. I don't like that.
Well, I do think that Under Armour is, even just with their World Cleat preview that we got, I do think that they are trying to hone into being more creative with their gear, their football gear.
Now I do like so even with Southern, and I we despise Southern, but I do like the fact how they have the mustard yellow, they have the dark blue.
Are you talking about Southern?
No, I'm just saying as far as the uniforms, as far as like the color and the originality of it. It's like it's not too flashy. What I'm saying, it's not too flashy.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like even with the gray one, and when the white, the blue, the dark blue, the light blue, the yellow, like it represents them. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, like when you go play them in Mumford, when they put on that baby blue with the yellow, it represents Southern, and it matches up at the stadium. It represents. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like we can, if we wanted to.
And you work over there, so you work around jerseys and all type of different styles.
Right. And if we wanted to, we could have something like this. Like the missus, she got this at the bookstore. We can have something like this. Like
I don't like that color blue though. It should have been dark blue.
And it's Sonic Boom blue.
Oh, okay. The Sonic Boom blue.
Yeah, the Sonic Boom blue.
Maybe they might get a Sonic Boom color theme with
That's
their
what I was. Somebody
uniform.
was saying that they was talking about that. They might need to do that.
Well, we got some breaking news.
Yes, Jackson State.
You gonna pull
Has,
it up?
yep, Jackson State gets a 3-star commit from Ethan Terrell, who is a 3-star dual threat quarterback from I'm about to say Euless, Louisville, Texas. He's from Louisville.
How far is that from you?
Louisville is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh wow, that's in your backwoods.
But it's literally, so where he went to high school at, you can say you can add probably like 15, add 5 more minutes to it. But like I could drive up MacArthur, which is the main drag where I'm at, on where I'm on right now, and we go into one spot is Capel, and then you get on 35. You could go up to Louisville, and their high school is right off the freeway. So
So, so do you know the story behind Mr. Terrell?
I don't know too much of a story behind Mr. Terrell, but
His grandpa, I want to say his grandpa was played on a Jackson State team that was I want to say he played. I tried to ask the mother like what her dad's name was, but his grandfather played on Jackson State football team with
right.
some Hall of Famers.
So with Ethan Terrell, he's like I said, dual threat quarterback. Got an arm on him. He got an arm on him. I was watching. If you never watched Sharp Sports, he's a
Uh-huh.
YouTuber. He's originally from California, but he lives out here in Dallas. So he covers a lot of high school football, and he gives like um, um, shows like the highlights and stuff like that. But with Ethan Terrell, he's a baller. He's a baller. I would give you that. 23-4 right now, and he's a senior in high school. That's astonishing for anybody in this day and age, high school football, unless you are a 4-year starter. You don't see records like this. And with Louisville, they are, from what I'm hearing, they are picked to be the district winner in their district in 6A for this season. So his record he can be like 30, 33, 34 wins as a starter. 23-4. So he probably went 11-2 one season and 12-2 the next season. We talking about a team that hasn't been this good since the mid 90 teams when Louisville won state as a 5A team. He can make all the throws. I looked at one highlight where he did Patrick Mahomes throw. When
A
I'm talking
Patrick Mahomes throw.
Patrick Mahomes, what I'm talking about,
What's that
like,
on his huddle? Is that on his huddle? Here, let me pull up
yeah,
his
go to his
I'm
Twitter.
gonna pull it up. Okay, so can you pull up the picture first
Mm-hmm.
so I could show? Let me see. Can you see that? His grandfather. So this is like legacy right here. His grandfather played on a team.
It looked
Uh,
like it
huh?
looked 80, like in the 80s, late
Yeah.
80s.
His mom talked about it. Um she mentioned that her daddy would be proud I'm just trying to figure out who is your grandpappy, because he played for Jackson State. I'm sure it's going to come out probably in the next couple of days, um, who his grandfather is, but that's legacy. And if you guys didn't know, Quay Davis, which
The offensive
is
lineman.
Quay Davis,
Mm-hmm.
he's an offensive tackle.
Yep.
Guess what school he came from?
Louisville.
He came from the same school. He was basically blocking for Ethan Terrell. So can you imagine that? There's a possibility that um he's from Louisville, Texas. So there's a possibility that he probably played a hand in recruitment.
And it's crazy that you don't hear about HBCUs going into places like Louisville, going into places like Denton, where Grayson Thompson's from, going into places like Frisco, where Bruce is from. You don't hear about HBCUs going into these type of places. Hell, you won't even hear them going up to Allen. Allen has like one of the best football teams in the state. But you'll hear them going into the inner city, in especially like here in Dallas, going to a Carter, going to a Roosevelt, to Kimball, to Skyline, um, Lincoln. But yeah, you don't hear about too much about that.
So, and that could, let's just play devil's advocate here, because I know a lot of people have, um, when we're talking about Jackson State football and the ability to basically do a repeat and run through the SWAC, let's talk about the coaching changes and how the new coaching have definitely turned it up a notch
Yep.
in the recruiting. And when I say that, I mean we have kids from New York, kids from Chicago, kids from California, kids from Texas, like definitely nationwide. And you have to give credit to the coaching staff. And
And,
then I think Miss Coach Billerman,
mm-hmm,
he played at North Carolina Central, our QB coach.
yep, that boy gone. Like, so with
So I'm thinking they probably have some type of link, because that's not even the first or second.
right,
Um,
like Grayson, I mean, of course, Grayson coming in, he went to Braswell, which is a little bit outside. It's in a section a little in, but it belongs to Denton ISD. But he went to UNT. You don't hear too many people HBCUs going up to UNT or even just in Denton County to get players. They're either in Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, um, a little bit in Austin, and East Texas. You don't hear them about going into San Antonio. The last person I knew that was from San Antonio that played for Jackson State was Mark Washington. He was great. And he had a couple of D FBS offers, but he also had FCS offers, and he had a couple of HBCUs on his list too.
mhm. I had to screenshot the 3-star information from On3 and then another place before it disappeared. So, but I'm excited for 2024. This train gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah,
Jackson State has not stopped, and the powerhouse that we are still rolling with it. Um, you ready for the smoke?
ready for the smoke. I just love the fact that we can get into these houses and get these players.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And so I think Jackson State, the last 2 years, we basically lived off of a FaceTime from Deion Sanders. And if Deion Sanders is on your FaceTime, you're going to be excited, right?
Right.
But I think for us, we've, number one, our social media engagement is absolutely amazing. We have some Jackson State players that help recruit as well. We have some great coaches that's recruiting. And then we have our fans, of course. Social media, our fans are, you're not going to get less than 20 to 30,000 views and at least 20 to 30 people saying, come to JSU, you'll like it.
So like it just,
So I'm excited. Congratulations.
and like I said, TC and Coach Billerman coming in. And I think Coach Quinn was in. They were in Texas at the time too. So it's like just for them to come into Texas, into DFW like that, and get the players that they wanted to get is astonishing. And we got my guy Blue up. We got Blue up in here. Yeah. So the way like what Blue was saying, the way that he performs for this coming up season at Louisville will see where his rankings is. He's a 3-star now. He could probably be a 4-star, and or
we shall see.
He could might be a 5-star.
Let's talk about Blue being messy last night. And that's why we have to bring this smoke here today, because Blue was being messy.
Oh, Jesus.
And if you guys have not been on Blue's YouTube, he posted a throwback video of somebody getting muffed. I think that was a penalty. It should have been 15 yards. It was a face mask. A face mask penalty.
Man, Blue been on the road. Blue saying,
yeah, he's over there being messy.
Blue been in Texas. He was in Dallas. There, he drove back home to Mobile. Where you at now, Blue? Because bro, your car, you got to have the best mechanic, bro, in Mobile, man.
He was putting miles on it.
Bro. If I had my Impala, boy, and doing all that driving like that, especially if you talking about going to like places like Sacramento or Montana or something like that, nah, you gotta put me on a plane, partner. Somebody's school gotta pay for me to get on this plane.
Right.
My plane gonna make it.
So, are you ready to do the polls?
Yeah, we ready for the polls. Hold on, let me get this banner created right here. I think that's the reason why everybody up in here tonight. Got over 163 people combined. Make sure y'all hit that follow, that subscribe button, and make sure you want to donate to both platforms. We appreciate it.
Let's get into this.
All right.
If you guys have, a flashlight, because there's going to be some shade thrown over here. There's a lot of shade getting ready to be thrown.
The way she hit me up earlier today, she's like, give me your top 15. I'm like, okay, give me my top 15. Do your top 5, do your next 5, and then your last 5. I was like, all right. I did it, and she gave me this look like, you sure about this? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure. So I'm gonna pull up this slide right here.
Here comes the delusional part of the show with HBCU Overdrive with Doc Holliday and Shelovesthee. JSU will probably be 1 through 5. Now, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, if I want to be real petty, I do. I had JSU 1 through 15, so it don't even matter.
No, but we're not. We are an HBCU podcast, and we don't do that. But to everybody else that is, whether you're an expert, a podcaster, or a fan, can you play this video for me?
Okay. The views of Doc and Shelovesthee is meant to not to offend nobody on here.
Can you just play the video?
It's ridiculous.
It's
It's
the
obvious what's
opinion.
being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
And that's how I feel.
Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man.
It's ridiculous. Okay, it's just getting ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Putting Jackson State at 16, right underneath. Wait. You putting North Carolina A&T above Jackson State, and Norfolk, who went 2-9 overall last season. Come on, like, if we're gonna be one thing in this world, let's be for real.
Boo, try to be petty now.
All right, put him up then. See, he is trying to be petty. I see. Unlike everybody else, when I do my rankings, I take into account a multitude of things. Okay, I do. I take into account a multitude of things.
Right.
You're gonna have to move that blue thing or the thing off.
All right. So what we got?
Boom!
Wow.
Oh wait, isn't North Carolina Central was 10-2? I think.
Yeah, they was 10-2.
All right, and we were 12-1. I just started typing stuff at that point.
Jesus, she was deep.
I was typing too fast. All right. So you have to excuse that. 12-1 for Jackson State, 10-2 from North Carolina Central. But well, you want to go first? You go first.
No, I want you to explain yours.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
You don't want me to go first.
No, I want you to go first because you.
Okay,
you
so Jackson State, they're not 12-2, they're 12-1.
Right.
But one game does not automatically make you just the best football team of everything. It just doesn't. It doesn't make you. North Carolina Central's schedule last year, it was just subpar to me. It just was. Like, who they played, their schedule. I don't believe that. I think they're another South Carolina State.
Oh Lord.
Where you guys won in the Celebration Bowl, but you're not the best team.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull up that so we can look at their schedule real quick?
All right. And this was last season schedule.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at this. Okay.
Hold on. I like this. It's just opinions, y'all.
Right. What are we getting all up in arms for? It's just the opinion. But this is my opinion. Okay. So so they were 10-2 overall. Let's look at the games that it makes me question. So Winston-Salem State is a D2 school and they won 41-0.
Right.
It's kind of like when you say Southern scored 98 points on Florida Memorial. It doesn't mean that much. Virginia Lynchburg, they won 59-14. Isn't Virginia Lynchburg D2?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two D2 schools where they skull drugged them. D2, they let They let them score 14 points, but whatever.
Now I did like the fact when they went to New Hampshire. I kind of watched that game and they beat them soundly. And New Hampshire was an actual playoff team last season. Campbell game was the game where you can expose Central, but I think Campbell got exposed in certain parts of the game too. But because they jumped on them 21, I think 21-point lead.
Campbell skull drug North Carolina
Central,
and they just was like, oh, Campbell will beat the brakes off of Jackson State. That was supposed to be the game for Jackson State. Anybody who remembers last season, it was wait till y'all see Campbell. Y'all are not as good as you think you are. Blah, 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 blah. And we beat Campbell. But Campbell skull drug North Carolina Central.
But with Campbell though, it's because they're looking at the history of Campbell. They're a team that starts off fast and they just flounder towards the end. They haven't had a winning season.
So then what is North Carolina Central's excuse then? It just seems like they were up and then down, up and then down.
They got caught slipping.
Okay, well, they got caught slipping a couple of times, and we're going to talk about it. And this is why I say they're not number one, and this is my opinion. Okay, Morgan State, they beat the brakes off of Morgan State. Good Lord.
And it was their homecoming. So that was their homecoming game right there.
What? Why did they beat them up like that?
They jumped out on them.
Why would they beat them like that?
They jumped out on them.
I know why they would beat them like that, because Morgan State was 4-7 overall. 4-7 overall. They're not a good team.
So let me explain the thing about Morgan State.
Sir, look.
I'm putting.
I don't want you to play devil's. I don't want you to play devil's advocate on my 5. I'm gonna say my 5, and then you say your 5. We ain't doing no devil's advocate today. We are not no devil's advocate today. I'm gonna say my 5, and then you say your 5. Because I know you're gonna make up an excuse for why Morgan State's 4-7.
Oh, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I tell you what happened.
Okay, tell me what happened.
So with Morgan State, their whole football season, first of all, they had I want to say inexperienced quarterback. They had a quarterback that in certain occasions he didn't rise to the top. They leaned so heavily on Alonzo Graham, who was the running back, who was a 1,000-yard rusher for Morgan State. Plus, also, you have to understand this too. Morgan didn't hire Damon Wilson till like late in the year last year. So Coach Wilson didn't get a chance to even have a recruiting class.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say is this, and we're not talking about historically what MEAC has done versus SWAC. We're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna talk about last season. Overall, the MEAC schools, they were not that good. Out of conference or in conference.
All right, now, Mr. Green, Coach Green, you come up here. Hey.
Out of conference or in conference, they were not playing good. And maybe that's because they only have 6 teams, so it's not able to dilute it like we are in the SWAC, where in the SWAC we have so many teams that it balances itself out, that we have a couple of teams that are 2-9, one that's 3-8. Like the same way you're stating that North Carolina Central got caught slipping, Jackson State got caught slipping in the Celebration Bowl. So if you're going to use that same type of rhetoric when you say North Carolina Central got caught slipping with South Carolina State, who was 3-8, and Campbell, who, you can't say North Carolina Central got caught slipping, but then when I say Jackson State got caught slipping at the Celebration Bowl, then it's, oh, I thought you were better, da 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 da.
I wouldn't say. I'm gonna say it like this. the Celebration Bowl last season was a game for the ages. We're not gonna.
Was a game for the what?
It was a game for the ages. Like that was an actual game. I don't like you.
And the reason why it was a game was because we were missing our defense.
That's the thing. I did like the prelude to the game because of all the distractions that was going on.
I mean, it is what it is. Even with the distractions, we literally lost by a touchdown. Like, come on, man. Come on. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna say that North Carolina Central got caught slipping with the 3-8 team, South Carolina State, or that they got caught slipping with Campbell, that's not one game. That's two games where they got caught slipping, right?
But I'm gonna say this though. In the national championship game, neither team played any kind of defense. Because the score, what was the score indicative? What, 42-41?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about in the Celebration Bowl.
No, 34. We had this 34-41. What are you talking about?
Okay, so it's a touchdown, but still
a touchdown and a field goal.
But neither team played defense.
What?
If you got neither team play defense. What I'm saying is
what you're saying is, so you're not acknowledging that the fact that we lost our depth at defense is the reason why we lost the Celebration Bowl.
The reason why I'm gonna say this, and I always give a couple of reasons. Okay, the depth on the defensive line did get us right. The fact that Coach Prime did not get his guys to calm down or to get them focused on the game at hand, on the task at hand, that was his fault right there.
Or is it making some of your top players sit out because they missed? You made somebody miss the championship game. You knew you was leaving and you made them sit out because they was late. Like, come on. Listen, we don't have to go over that. This is what I said, and that's why I was thinking like it's not good for us to do a devil's advocate, because now you're getting ready to go back to the slides and you getting ready to share why you think what you think.
I mean, but then too, and then some people did. We did not make adjustments on defense either. We didn't.
We can't make adjustments if we're only playing the players that we feel like are getting ready to go to Colorado.
So what I'm saying is, you still out there to play the game. You still out there,
right? But Coach Prime wasn't out there to play the game. He was there to maximize the players that he thought was going to Colorado,
which was selfish on him. And I'm gonna say that it was selfish on him.
So
because you what I'm saying is, you don't go all the way. You don't tell your team, not say tell your team, but you don't have your team go undefeated, get all the way to the national championship game and not do anything to actually win to win the chip. Like, no adjustments whatsoever. Sitting out your players.
Daddy sit there and watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, pull up the thing, the preseason poll. But for the remainder, we don't need to play devil's advocate or maybe you do need to play devil's advocate, because I got a question about yours. Go back to the slides, please. Anyway, now we're moving forward. So I stated that I'm not going to mark somebody to be number one just because of that. And I feel like, my opinion, I feel like North Carolina Central is going to be similar to South Carolina State. South Carolina State won the Celebration Bowl, and it was, we're gonna get to Jackson State. We're gonna whoop Jackson State. We're gonna do this, that, and third. And they went 3-8. So that's what I feel like North Carolina Central is gonna be, a bust. And I have the teams that I feel like they're gonna lose to for the 2023 season. Mind you, this is supposed to be the number one HBCU football team. They're going to lose to UCLA. After that UCLA game, they're going to Valley, or they're going to Indianapolis, Indiana, and they have to play Valley. UCLA is going to be a really tough game. It's going to definitely stretch them. The Rose Bowl. Oh, it's in Los Angeles, California. So anyway, I feel like Valley and Campbell are going to knock them over the head. Can you go to the game? I pull up their schedule because you're going to UCLA and you're going to be playing an FBS team with 20 more scholarships, and and then someone stating that I'm wishing NCCU's downfall. I'm not wishing NCCU's downfall. Didn't Valley beat North Carolina Central when they were not good?
2 years ago.
Huh? 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2?
Yep.
Wasn't some of those same players that are now all conference?
That was all the same team. I said it. 95% of the team that play in 2021 are there. They're still there in 23 with the same quarterback, running backs, everybody. Pretty much.
So I feel like after that big game at UCLA, that they're gonna get skull drugged by Valley. I think Valley gonna pull it out. Valley was not good at all. They haven't been good for a while, and they still beat them. And we're coming off of a UCLA game, and then Campbell beat them last year. I feel like they're gonna beat them again. So there's 3 losses right there. So
they got Campbell in Durham too, so
they still gonna get whooped.
Then they got Elon. I
mean, I don't really know enough about Elon to say whether or not I could look up their conference, but I'm not gonna say. I'm just pointing out 3 losses, and that's all I have to do because Jackson State's not gonna lose 3 games. So that's all I have to do is point out 3 losses: UCLA, Valley, and Campbell.
Elon is in the Colonial.
I don't care where they are. I pointed out 3 losses: UCLA, Valley, and Campbell. It doesn't matter how Valley beat you. You still got beat. It doesn't matter. Just like, see, you hear this person, pull that up. Trash Mar. We missed 3 field goals. That's how Valley beat North Carolina Central. That's like me saying we didn't have any depth at our defense. That's why we lost the Celebration Bowl. If we're going to have excuses, let's all have excuses, right?
It is what it is.
Tell Mr. Gaither that North Carolina Central got to get there first. North Carolina Central got to get there first. Don't be like South Carolina State.
Don't
be like South Carolina State. I should pull up that video of all those football players, and they were talking mess. We're gonna whoop Jackson State. You couldn't even get out your division. Stop it.
All right, let's get back to your list.
All right. FAMU.
All right. At number 2. Well, you gave him some grace. Shoot. I mean, okay. Like I said, FAMU returns pretty much everybody on the offense. The only one they don't have is Xavier Smith. He's gone with the Rams. Jeremy Musa is still a all SWAC quarterback. They have plenty of, they have returning starters on the offensive line, especially 2 of them that were injured in the UNC game. So they're back for this season. But also, they got, from what I'm hearing, they improved on the run, improved in the running game with the running backs. And they're going to try to be, to me, they're going to try to be evened out. That's what I see with FAMU. Now, defensive wise.
What you putting a StreamYard in there for? You ain't bringing nobody up here.
I'm trying to say Mr. Ford here.
Oh. Okay. Don't be bringing up no Coach Green. I do not want to hear nothing he got to say right now. Wait until we finish. Then let them folks come up here talking mess. He'll be like, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong. You're wrong. Okay, so Texas Southern at number 5. Well, Benedict, amazing season.
Right. Benedict had an amazing season. They were the D2 HBCU national champs. The only thing that they have to, I think a few things they would have to replace, but one is the quarterback.
Why do they keep on talking about all these all-conference players? Nobody else in your conference. Well, I don't know about SWAC, but I know for the MEAC, none of the other teams were really good enough to be all conference of anything. So
Oh,
that's why.
Jordan Haddon he's from FAMU, so
Oh, well, we all know how those all conference awards were given out last year.
it's based off.
Preseason, postseason, midseason. But for the MEAC, their teams all were really bad. So I guess the only place that you could have picked all your players was from North Carolina Central. Benedict, I don't think I need to explain that. They were good. Texas Southern. So the reason why I have Texas Southern at number 5 is because out of all of the teams that I was thinking about, where I say the quarterback is a decent dual threat quarterback and they added enough pieces to where he should be able to thrive, I think that Andrew Body in Texas Southern is going to be most likely to improve enough to be in that top 5. I think that after having a stable quarterback for 3 years, you should be able to elevate your game.
Come on, Zoe.
Definitely should be able to elevate your game. And why do you Mr. Green is not coming on here. I will get off of this. I will literally get off this live. You know the ranking was about who has the best coaching staff. Coach Green, please. Anyway, Texas Southern, that is my choice. You have Fort Valley State.
I got North Carolina Central number 1 because they are the HBCU national champ. I do have Jackson State at number 2. Like you said, we lost a lot of players, but we gained a lot of players through transfer portal, through high school ranks, through JUCO. So we retained, like Zoe said, we retained some of the talent that we have in Jackson. And with the schedule that they have this season, even though the only game that is going to be, to me, that's going to be, I wouldn't say an issue, but hold on. Now, thank you for my $2. Thank you for the $2.
He sent you $2.
He sent me $2. Thank you for the $2, but we ain't gonna get on. We not gonna talk about Jackson issues. We not getting on that. Now we could talk bad about your dirty beaches down in Florida, or we could talk bad about the damn governor that you have in Florida, but we're not gonna get on Jackson's issues. This is all sports. We're gonna keep it that way. Now, thank you for your $2. All right. You might go back to try to troll, or I probably would troll your mama. But either way, thank you. What's up, Zoe?
What's going on? I'm about to tell you, when I saw that logo of that snake, man, when it comes to Jack State, take the fangs out the mouth. Take the fangs out. Yeah, defang it. Take the fangs out, man.
So we got Jackson State I got Jackson State number 2. Number 3, Benedict. They are the D2 HBCU national champs. And the reason why I have a D2 school is because we doing all HBCUs, not just FCS.
I feel you.
The only thing that they had, like I said, they got to get a quarterback, and hopefully they'll have somebody.
That's a big thing.
That's a big thing. But that's the only thing. They do have a good defense. They have a great defense. Lubert Danellis, who is a defensive lineman, talking about a kid that had 14 sacks last season, 51 total tackles, a home record in the backfield. So I think they'll improve on the defense. Hopefully the quarterback play will settle itself out probably like after the second or the third game. Of course, we already said I got FAMU at number 4. The reason why for this season I got them at number 4 is because, one, the schedule that they got. You putting two D2 schools on your schedule does not excite me.
Oh,
It excites them though.
It excites y'all because y'all can make money off of that, but it doesn't excite me.
so does it excite you when North Carolina Central did it? Because that's what they did last year.
It don't excite me.
Well,
Why?
oh, okay. Take them down a notch. They had 2 on their schedule last year.
I'm trying to see why Timona got Texas Southern number 5 though.
They are gonna win the West this year.
Hey,
Huh?
Texas Southern is coming out the West.
How you
I know
come
you're
to that
not gonna
conclusion?
say Grambling. 3-8 Grambling.
I mean, Grambling got more leg to stand on than Texas Southern.
They got what?
They have more leg to stand on than Texas Southern.
Grambling was 3-8 last year.
Yeah, but 3-8 with a first year head coach and 3 offensive coordinators. You put too much weight on last year's record for every team. You take that into an account. That can't be the thing that you stand on with that. You gotta look at why.
I looked at their recruiting and I didn't see anything that excited me.
Well, Grambling has a better roster than Texas Southern by far. And you don't know what Texas Southern defense is gonna look like. And you gotta hope that Andrew Body. Man, look, I was having this conversation too. I know we really go hard on Andrew Body. Man, do you know how many games that dude has won since he's been at Texas Southern?
How many?
9. So we really need to pump the brakes on like Andrew Body. He got 9 wins. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, before the season starts, Andrew Body got to come on with it this year. Like he's gonna have to go crazy with the numbers, and they're gonna have to get some wins because if he don't and they don't, ain't no point even talking about Andrew Body next year. I'm serious. He's going to have to win a minimum of 8 games this year to salvage this Andrew Body. He gonna have to. He got 9 wins in 2 years. So now when I say that, for example, you talk about Grambling with 3-8. What was Texas Southern record last year? They had 2 more games, and one of those games don't count because they played that team out from California. So really, they 4 wins, and Grambling had 3.
Yeah,
and Grambling had a first year coach.
You disqualifying wins now.
I mean, hold on. Are you really gonna count that win against that?
Wait. If we disqualifying wins, then North Carolina Central, you need to take 2 of their wins off. Then
I mean, but
7-2 then, huh?
I can give them a bonus because they beat us.
No. You gotta take 2. So we taking wins off Texas Southern. So the FAMU gonna have 2 less wins this year.
That's fine. They can have 2 less wins, but what I'm saying is, but North Carolina Central, their place is stamped. I'm just saying Texas Southern is like, nah. I'm telling you, you can book it. Y'all can take this and place your bets with it. Grambling or Prairie View. Prairie View's gonna win the West, but the winner of the State Farm Classic, that's who's gonna win the West. And all for it. Look, I'm gonna tell you this now. I ain't even gotta wait to Swipe Media Day. Alcorn is not gonna be in the run. I got Alcorn at 4-7 this year.
So I got Fort Valley. I got Fort Valley at 5.
Look, I don't know. I think that's pretty big.
It really isn't. I mean,
Prairie View that got beat by Valley when they weren't good.
You put too much onus into that season. You had look what they did last season, and nothing has transpired since then.
Can I let them up? Come on, please.
Who? No, I don't want to talk to Coach Green right now. I'm not talking to Coach Green right now.
Oh Lord. Well, let me finish.
Let us finish.
Hold on. Look. I got Alcorn. I got Alcorn at 4-7. I got Southern at 5-6.
Ooh. Let me finish this up.
Yeah.
Hold on. So let me finish up. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I got Fort Valley at 5, man. They returned pretty much the best quarterback at HBCU D2 wise at HBCU, Kelvin Durham. Like I said, kid don't make a lot of mistakes. If he wanted to, he could have thrown for 2,500 yards or close to 3,000. The touchdowns could have been doubled from 16 to 30. He's real efficient with the football. He's passed the ball for 61, a little bit over 61 yard passing completion. And Fort Valley is just one of those teams that can. Fort Valley might be one of the teams that can knock off Benedict. I'm just saying, Fort Valley could be one of those teams that can knock off Benedict.
Here, can you pull that up? Because I already had Fort Valley in the wings. I was looking at them.
Yeah, she go. Now you gotta understand, this is D2.
I understand, but they wins are real close. And they got beat by Benedict College by like
45-13. I watched that game.
You said they can beat Benedict. Beat Benedict.
Well, you got to understand, Benedict last season had games where they were nail biters. Like they were nail biters, like say 14-0, 20 like 21-14, whatever however the scores was, but they was close. Now, like I said, that Fort Valley game, Fort Valley they
Lane College, a lot of the D1 schools be playing Lane College.
But
those look like pretty sizable wins to me. 58-14, 24-6, 40-14, 45-13, 35-0 against Morehouse.
And who are the only two games that they lost to? They lost to Benedict and who else on the schedule?
Who? Oh no, you were saying that the Benedict games were close, and I said the Benedict games were close. It was some games that were close. But what I'm saying for Fort Valley, this is my case for Fort Valley, is that they return a potent offense. The thing about it is, to me, defense got to step up. They got the coach that can get them going, and Coach Gibb. Fort Valley is one of those teams that's going to be reckoned with, and we shall see how they start off the season when they play in the Red Tails Classic against Tuskegee. I mean, you start off, and it is crazy because you start off a rival game. Like you start off with a rivalry game, and you start off with a game that actually means something, because now, since the SIAC is not going to a division format anymore, that game is going to tell a lot about that conference. So it's to me, in this conference, it's going to be Benedict, Fort Valley, Albany State, if they could get everything going, and Tuskegee, if they could get stuff going. So I'm not gonna lead those four. Everybody else is like the Temptations, and all the top four are David Ruffin. What's that say right here on the coaches poll? On the FCS coaching poll.
But that's FCS right there. We talking about, I was just saying D2. This is D2. SIC D2.
Okay. I was just looking and I seen Jackson State at the FCS poll ranked number 11, and this was updated July 15th. And down here I see North Carolina Central at 17 and Florida A&M at 23. But I'm just delusional though. I guess all these coaches are delusional too, huh? Are they delusional too? Or is it only me?
Who said you're delusional?
All these other MEAC fans, they be like, oh, she's delusional. She's delusional. Those coaches from the FCS must be delusional too, because for some reason Jackson State's at 11, right? Oh, okay. Go back to we gotta hurry up so Mr. Green can get on. He said that he can get on and say something.
So
go back to the slides.
We gotta go back to the slide.
He said JSU people love polls. Most people who stay in polls like them. All people who don't is people who ain't in them.
Oh,
that's a fact.
You got some money?
That's a fact, man.
You got some money?
And blue, I'm gonna take that bet.
What blue?
He said they're gonna take a bet on Alcorn plus over 4. I tell you what, Blue, to make it fun, we're gonna let the threshold be 5. So you got Alcorn over 5. I got the under.
Under 5?
Yep.
Ooh. They was.
So I see you got Southern. You got Southern for 6. Southern. You got Fayetteville State at 7, Prairie View at 8, Alcorn at 9, and Bama State at 10.
So Blue, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have the threshold at 5. I got Alcorn under 5. You could take Alcorn over 5.
That's a good bet. Southern at 6. I don't know. You might have to drop them down a little bit lower than that.
Dang.
Fayetteville State, winners of the CIAA. To me, this season for them, they have to. You see that team that I got at number 6? You're gonna have to meet them head on. Virginia Union. So
I would actually have Virginia
How
Union.
you put what? Okay, never
I would
mind.
have Virginia Union ahead of Texas Southern.
Virginia Union went 93 last season. They went 93 last season. They were the runner-up in the CIAA last season to Fayetteville State. They ended up in the playoffs. They lost to Wingate. But they do return arguably by far the best running back at HBCU football in Jada Byers. That kid is electric. If he wanted to, he could have rushed for 2,000 yards last season. He could have rushed for 2,000 yards last season. We talking about Virginia Union team that's really not a pass heavy offense, is pretty much run based. So I like it. I like them at 6.
We don't have 3 D2 teams in the top 5. What are you talking about?
I just have 2.
I just have 2 in the top 10. What are you talking about?
I got 3 in my top 10. I got 3.
No, Doc got 3.
I got 2 in my top 10.
Doc has 3.
So I got 3.
Well.
So
Howard they were 5 and 6 last year. I'm glad you put them underneath Alabama State. Didn't Alabama State beat them in the SWAC MEAC challenge?
Yeah, but that was, to me, it was horrible on both sides.
That game.
Who is Ethan's grandfather? Ethan Terrell. Who is his grandfather that played for Jackson State?
Oh, I don't know his name, but I have to look at the photo and see who it is. Yeah, he's a legacy kid. His mother attended Jackson State and his grandfather played at Jackson State. But and then that Howard game, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you really can't put that much stock into that game.
You don't think Alabama State has upgraded their team? Oh, like from last year?
No, that's not what I'm implying. I think I actually think that they have. I just got to see it. I think every team in the SWAC has made significant upgrades, but the main upgrade is going to be the telltale question. Everybody's added talent. The main thing is quarterback. Who upgraded quarterback is going to be the telltale sign. Like I've said it on numerous shows. I mean, I could take Southern. I could take Alabama State, Alabama A&M. I could take on the West, I could take Prairie View did okay, but I could take even Alcorn last year. You know, if they have better quarterback play, you know, you're talking about a better performance across the board from those teams. You know, and even going to this offseason, they've all added significant talent. But they never talk about what they lost either. But that's neither here nor there. But be it as it may, if they upgraded quarterback, you're talking about different significant upgrades for each team's success. And historically, in the past 10 to 15 years, that's been the thing with the SWAC. It hasn't been just like the overall talent. The talent's been there. We just had to subpar to below subpar quarterback play. And the team who typically has the better quarterback play typically is on the better team. And that's why they're decent to good. And we've had above average quarterback play. And we had a great defense, hence why we were undefeated.
And do you still think we retain that level of defense?
Who, JSU?
Yeah.
Does a pastor know his word?
Oh Lord!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Tamona, she got Grambling at 11, Tennessee State at 12, Howard at 13, Fort Valley at 14, and Mississippi Valley at 15.
I'm doing me another poll. I want to know who has the best quarterback.
And then I got Texas Southern at 11, Tuskegee at 12, Grambling at 13, Tennessee State at 14, Fayetteville State at 15. Now, if we were going all the way up to 20, then I would have Valley at 16.
You said if we was going?
If we were going like top 20, I would have Valley at 16.
All right.
So we already discussed about Grambling.
Well, I didn't. I just, I'm Hugh Jackson, he's coming into this year, and I'm pretty sure that those Gremlin Tigers have high expectations for him. He's been popping his collar, carrying this Louis around, Louis Gucci Prada with the cars, the, Bentleys, whatever. So now your play for this season has to match it. And I think, of course, Sundiata Anderson, we have, I guess, he's going to be the leader or the face of that defense.
Shoot. He was the face of the defense last season.
Tennessee State, I want to believe that Coach Eddie George is going to be able to translate all that recruiting that he did and translate it onto the field now. That conference that he's in, it seems like he's struggling a little bit. And then they lost to a D2 school last year, right? Wasn't it Lane College they lost to?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say
was that their homecoming?
It was. I don't know if that was.
Lord, why are you losing on your homecoming?
But this is what I'm gonna say about that game right there. Watching that game, you got to understand. Tennessee State was coming off the game against Jackson State in the Southern Heritage Classic. Draylon Ellis was beat up. Remember, he was beat up from the last game. And the way that they started the game, they started out sluggish. And it's like karma just got them. But also, Lane is one of those schools where if they'll catch you slipping.
You all about catching somebody slipping.
It is how it is in football. Slipping.
Well, that's why I have Valley at number 15, because I feel like this is the golden team for HBCU football this year. And what I mean by that is everybody is going to count him out, Valley out, and Coach Wade. And it's going to be one of those games where you just be like, oh, we're playing Valley, FAMU. Oh, we're playing Valley. This is going to be an easy game. And your head's not on the swivel. North Carolina Central after playing UCLA. You just said that Tennessee State played Jackson State and Draylon Ellis was beat up
Beat up.
So you don't think going to UCLA to play them big Power 5 team that
You
there's
talking
a
about
possibility that they could be
you
get
talking about
caught
Tennessee State?
slipping?
You
Huh?
talking about Tennessee State?
No, I'm saying like North Carolina Central. They play UCLA.
Shoes in Tennessee State. I mean Tennessee State playing Notre Dame.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm speaking about Valley beating North Carolina Central.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is UCLA is the week before.
All right.
Unless they make an agreement where they put out the like the red shirts to play, maybe.
Nah, it won't take all that. I mean, you have to bear in mind too. It just comes down to Tennessee State's O line. I mean, if the O line doesn't get destroyed, then Dre Ellis probably won't get just beat up the way he did against Jackson State. I mean, let's not saying that. Also, we're not going to undermine Jackson State defense. I mean, he got his tail whooped. I mean, we had 9 sacks that game.
9 sacks that game.
He got 9 sacks that game, and he was harassed literally every play. And also that defense we had was noteworthy. So, I mean, just because they play UCLA, I don't suspect that UCLA will do to Tennessee State.
No, UCLA did to North Carolina Central.
I mean, well, due to North Carolina Central, what we did to Tennessee State. I mean, they still will probably, get out physical, and they'll probably whoop North Carolina Central. But I don't expect for UCLA to do to North Carolina Central and their offense what we did to Dre Ellis. Bear in mind, it's 2 totally different things. You're talking about a senior quarterback with plenty of experience as opposed to a quarterback coming in with his first year at a brand new school and a brand new offense. There's a lot of different parameters, in that. So I would equate that being the same.
UCLA is not going to whoop up on Central like Jackson State.
I didn't say that. I said they'll probably blow them out. There's no doubt about that. But I'm saying they won't physically whip them the way the Jackson State defense whipped them. I don't think that North Carolina Central's quarterback is going to get annihilated the way that Drayton Ellis got annihilated by Jackson State defense. No, I don't.
And that's why I was saying, like, Tennessee State, like you're saying, North Carolina Central going to Tennessee State. I mean, going to UCLA, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about UCLA's defense like that. I mean, I know about the offense, but Tennessee State going up to Notre Dame, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different beast right there to me. Like you talking about Notre Dame, where like the Fighting Irish is basically
I mean, the first 3 games for UCLA are legit just like they're playing Coastal Carolina, then they play San Diego State, then they play North Carolina Central. So basically, their first 3 games are easy peasy, right? Compared to the rest of it.
Hey, we talking about Central?
No, I'm saying UCLA coming into the North Carolina Central game. They play Coastal Carolina and San Diego State.
That ain't easy.
Coastal Carolina?
It ain't easy. Are they going? Is Coastal Carolina going to UCLA, or are they playing them in?
Yes.
Coastal Carolina can beat UCLA.
They're coming to Pasadena, California.
Coastal Carolina can beat UCLA.
And then you said San Diego State.
In San Diego, California.
San Diego State can catch them slipping too. I'm telling you.
Simona, you might want to do your research on UCLA. It wasn't like they were really good last year either.
I mean, they were 8-2. They were 8-2. They were what, 8-3 or something like that. Something in a sense. And we still talk about a UCLA team that's coached by Chip Kelly.
They were 9-4 overall.
9-4 overall. They were.
Look at their wins though. Look at the wins.
They beat Alabama State 45-7.
Okay.
They beat Bowling Green 45-17.
See what I'm saying?
They beat Colorado 45-17.
See what I'm saying?
Keep going.
Keep going. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Keep going.
They beat Washington 40-32, Utah
was a game.
42-32,
Game.
South Alabama 32-31.
So hold on. So that's 4 wins right there against losing teams. You know that, right?
Except for Utah and
I didn't count them.
Didn't count them. Okay.
Alabama State, Bowling Green, South Alabama. I'm off. There's 3 wins against losing team. Go ahead.
We talk about UCLA being competitive with North Carolina Central.
No, I'm not talking about them. I said Coach Carolina could beat them.
Yeah. They can.
And they can.
They can beat them enough to where they'll be playing less aggressive at the third game. By the third game,
They ain't gonna be less aggressive. I think they'll be more aggressive. I mean, you lose it like UCLA loses to Coastal Carolina, and then they get ready for North Carolina Central. They're gonna try to play more aggressive because of the fact that they lost to a team from the Sun Belt.
all I'm gonna say is Valley gonna catch North Carolina Central slipping and FAMU slipping this year.
So I got, like I said, Fayetteville State. They got the champs, but I think that we was talking about this on Wednesday. Shaw University might. People got high praises for Shaw, said they can actually win CIAA, but I don't see that happen. I do not see that happen. Reggie Bird, so you said, can Colorado beat them? Absolutely not.
Can Colorado beat who?
UCLA? No. No. Maybe next year. Not this coming up season. Maybe next year. Yeah, but this season, no. But like I said, if you going top 20, I would have Valley at 16. Like I said, we've been talking about Valley, but everybody say, well, it's Valley. Y'all gotta start sleeping on Valley. I'm telling y'all better start sleeping on that team right there. And what's so funny about my list, I don't even think I got Southern in my top 15. I don't have Southern in my top 15. I don't. No. Like, I'm gonna do like, what's that on Get Out? The woman. No.
No. Why do you not have them up there?
I just don't.
Damn.
I got more problems.
You don't think Harold Blood's gonna be a good quarterback this year?
Hell no.
Oh.
Hell no. No. Yes, I said it, Coach Green. let him up. Let him up. I got you. So you still out here?
For sure.
All right. I'm still laughing at what Blue said, call slipping equals self-inflicted.
It wasn't the same.
Do we have self-inflicted wounds in the celebration, Bozo?
Nah. We at the FAMU.
All right now, Coach Green. Gotta behave, sir.
All right now. Y'all going too far. You went too far this time, dog. You went too far. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't disrespect us like that.
I'm not disrespecting y'all, man.
That's disrespect when you did that. Not putting us in a poll, that's disrespect.
No,
because I would never do that to y'all.
I said top 15. Now, if I want to put them top 20, then yeah, they'd be 17.
No, you know we're supposed to be in the top 15. You know we're supposed to be in the top 15 regardless.
In what?
If we was number 15, I accept that. But nah, you just put us completely out of it. You know, being totally disrespectful. And then you don't put up the shots. So yeah, you being disrespectful because you put the shots fired. You know what you was doing.
I did.
You know exactly what you was doing.
I'm being
petty. But anyway, I understand what happened. When y'all saw that poll, y'all didn't do no reading first. Y'all just saw that poll and saw where they had y'all ranked at. So y'all got emotional. And then y'all came out with this poll right here.
No.
Yeah, because the poll was actually about, for all the people that's listening, the poll was actually about the top coaches plus coaching staff. That's why they had y'all all the way down there.
And even if it was.
No, but Lord, wait, Timona.
What?
Wait. No, just wait a minute. Wait, let me finish right quick. All right. They were talking about top coaching staffs. So if they've been doing a regular poll, if he would have been doing a regular poll, y'all would have been in the top 5.
That poll was
clickbait. Well, top 3. Y'all have been in the top 3.
It wasn't no point of responding that poll was clickbait.
I'm looking at this poll. There's no reason.
We don't even care about the poll. We just came out with our own poll because we can, Mr. Green.
Y'all already came out with a poll. Y'all came out with a poll before. This is a different poll. Y'all just made a whole different poll.
We can do that. We have a show. We can do that. We can do that.
Y'all just because the way you making it look. I'm gonna tell you what it make it look like to me.
We included D2. We included D2 schools this time.
You can't include D2.
Why not?
Why? We can. It's our show.
This is what I'm gonna say about when it comes to D1, D2. It's different levels because no D2 school gonna be the top 5 school in the SWAC or me at. No D2 school gonna be the top 5 school in the SWAC or me at.
I beg to differ.
Ain't no difference. Ain't no beg to differ.
Guess what, Mr. Green?
I'm listening.
That's why you can come out with your poll and tell us what you.
And you know what? And if I was to do a poll, I would have a mid-major poll and a major poll.
Good for you.
Because none of them teams gonna play any. None of them teams in D2 gonna play no team in a championship in a celebration bowl
or the same number of quality teams.
Well,
exactly.
I did it like this because my whole thing is
you don't have to explain why you did it. You did it because you wanted to do it.
It's only 18 teams in
it's just an opinion.
It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
It don't mean it's a good opinion.
It doesn't matter. It's an opinion. We all got them, right?
Yeah. Hey, look, everybody got a butthole too.
Southern wouldn't be ranked on best coaching staff or team or quarterback or any other ranking. They wouldn't make it on any ranking.
Look, when it comes to quarterback, y'all in the same boat as us.
The most interceptions, the most egg drops.
Look here. When you talk about quarterbacks, y'all in the same boat as us this year.
No, we're not. We're not in
any type it's an unknown. You don't know.
No, guess what? The most team to drop zero in a season. How many times did you do that? I'm pretty sure you're ranked number 1.
Keep living in the past.
Oh, okay.
Keep living in the past.
Who your quarterback?
Who going to media day?
Harold Blood?
Yep, we out for blood.
Is that your future?
We out for blood. That's all you need to know. We out for blood.
You want me to read off Harold Blood's stats from last year?
He barely played. What you gonna read it for? You barely played.
Hey man, Blood was a short bleeder in the SWAC championship game.
Yeah. You right. He was a sharp bleeder. That's because Bubba came in. And Bubba sliced y'all up like Swiss cheese.
But why was he a short bleeder though? You proved my point. I said he was a short bleeder. Why was he a short bleeder?
Look here. I don't know what Dooley was in his mind at that time. All I'm gonna say is,
Green, I asked you a question. Why you stuttering? Why you just can't answer my question?
I ain't stuttering. I say all I'm gonna say is we gave him a quick hook.
But you still not answering my question. You still not answering my question. He was a short bleeder. Why is that?
He fumbled.
Oh, okay then.
He had negative 26 rushing yards last year.
The only reason he went to 26 because the one Jackson State, when Jackson State caused him to fumble and he lost a lot of yards too at that.
He lost 13 yards against Virginia Lynchburg.
Damn.
He barely played in Lynchburg game. That's the thing about it.
Exactly, because he was giving him negative yardage. Get this man out of here.
Oh my God. Come on now. That's just like now y'all backup quarterback whoever y'all backup quarterback was last year. Whoever his name was from Ohio State.
I'm so glad you here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up for you because I already have it in the wings. I'm gonna just pull it up and we're gonna just glance at it because I've been had Southern done. I just didn't do Grambling yet, but I've been had Southern done.
Say our name right. Say our name right. Put some respect on it.
Is it Sudden?
Put some respect on it.
All right, let's see. How do I make this bigger?
I would put respect on the team that don't even know what.
Don't worry about it. They got. Like I said, all I know is I got my means ready.
Is Carl Ligon still there?
Yep.
Can you pull that up, Doc?
Why you worrying about Liggins? What's going on? What you want to know? What you want to know?
I don't want to know nothing because I don't already studied it, and that's why I said y'all going
to study.
Okay.
You didn't study.
So he's a young, explosive running back. The running back group needs help with a consistent quarterback and wide receivers. Could Southern clinch SWAC West?
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Wait. You say consistent wide receivers?
A consistent quarterback and wide receivers. What good is a wide receiver if you got a trash quarterback?
And wide receiver. Oh my God! That's letting you know you didn't do your homework because you don't even know who wide receivers is.
Hold up, Mr. See,
I don't think y'all know the receivers neither.
We know. Now, Zoe, I can name them now.
Hey man, your big receiver caught like what 30 balls last year?
Oh,
that's why I didn't even.
Hey, our receivers caught both balls in Powell, whatever his name is, Rico Powell's.
Oh, okay.
Caught both balls in Rico Powell's.
Okay, well, Rico. Hey, I tell you what, Rico probably got as many touchdowns as your leading receiver though.
Cassius Allen.
Our receivers.
Cassius
Allen. We might have 3 receivers with more touchdowns than Rico Powell.
407 yards.
Hey, well, hold on. Actually, you really don't, because whatever touchdowns you got against that school from California, they don't count.
Hey, everything counts. So everything counts.
I feel like you say that.
Stats go to the NCAA and it's on there. You can't erase the
stats. I feel like you'll gravitate and hold on to all that. I feel like you would.
Hey, but I don't even have to count. If you don't want to count that, we could go to Alcorn. Petrie caught like 3 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait, how many touchdowns did
you remember that, right?
He played 2 games against Jackson. How many touchdowns did he get?
That's because Allen caught him.
But you ain't asked my question. I said, how many Petrie get?
Allen caught the touchdown because Petrie wasn't open, so Allen caught it.
You ain't asked my question. How many touchdowns did Petrie get against 2 games against Jackson State?
Like I said, he did not catch it. Allen caught it. In the SWAC championship, Allen caught the touchdowns.
Hold on. I'm going to ask one more time. Cole Green, how many touchdowns did Petrie have in 2 games against Jackson State?
I told you, man. I told you who caught him. 0. I told you who caught him. And then but you also got to put in that first SWAC game, in that first game against y'all, your boy McKay couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. That was on him. We had wide receivers open too. And you saw the difference when Bubba came in there. Threw them same passes that McKay couldn't throw. And what happened?
I really didn't see anything that Bubba did. So you really hold on. So you really felt like because Bubba came in, like you really thought y'all gonna win? Did you really tell us?
What happened when we put a quarterback in there that could make throws?
Dog, we had guys with their shoulder pads off, getting ready to break out cigars to win the game.
Man, what are you talking about? Now you making excuses. Though. Making excuses because y'all had started in the game.
Hold on. Okay, so Bubba came in and did what he did, right? What was the final score of the game? Help me, give me a reminder. What was the final score of the game? Because you talk like we barely won like 7 or 10 points. Don't tell me the final score of the game again. With Bubba in there.
Dude, we know what the final score was. But
I don't. Tell me what it was. I don't. Tell me.
Now you know. Now you know the score. We all know the score. Everybody knows the score.
Hold on, Coach Green.
I'm gonna say this.
Coach Green, ain't you a coach? You're a coach, right?
I am.
Okay, then. So hold on. So please tell me you go to practice and you talk to your players about if and ifing with a game. Please tell me you do that. That you talk to your players about ifing with a game. Man, if was a fifth, would be drunk. If your auntie had a pecker, she'd be your uncle. Come on, dog.
But listen,
come on,
If
man.
she had a pecker, she'd be your uncle.
But listen. If all I'm saying is, if Bubba would have been in the game early, because y'all saw what happened. You saw what happened when he did.
You know what? I like the way you did it. So I'm gonna play this game too. So you know what? If we decide not to get arrogant and just drop back and play zone a few times, then you know what? Bubba don't even score. You know that? If we decide to not take our foot off the gas, we actually probably put 70 on y'all. If it don't rain, hold on. If the Lord don't cry tears out for sorrow for y'all, because college game days there, we literally beat y'all by 60 to nothing the first game.
You're not telling the full truth. Because as I remember, y'all sent the house at Bubba, and Bubba ran straight down the middle for a touchdown.
You really want to talk about one play?
I can talk about multiple plays that Bubba did. I can talk about multiple plays that Bubba played.
Hold on. So we set the house at Bubba.
Y'all playing the same defense y'all always play.
Coach Green. So we set the house at Bubba on every play.
Y'all did.
He was in there. So we're gonna sit here and act like
not every play.
We're gonna sit here and act like
call a couple plays that y'all sent the house.
Coach Green, we're gonna sit here and act like Jackson State was prepared for a third string quarterback. Man, we weren't even prepared. We didn't prepare for him. So guess what? If Bubba was your starter and we prepared to play him, he would have got annihilated just like you did in the first game. Let's cut the crap on that. Because even though he came in, right? He scored a few touchdowns with his leg again. Didn't you still lose by 20? You're talking like you lost by 10 points. Y'all still got your head busted to beige white meat. Come on, man. Come on. Like, bro, do you realize if we put the both games together, man, y'all lost by like 90-something to 20-something. If we put both games together, like, what are we doing here?
And you gotta realize too, that first both games we let off the gas. And we were up 33-6 in the second quarter, and we really let the put out the gas. Like literally, we did. I'm just saying, we let the foot out the gas on both games.
I understand.
So,
but you know what? It happened. We want to see what's going to happen this year. That's what we need to look forward to this year.
Hey, man. I thought about Body's record. What's Bubba's record against Jackson State?
0-2.
I'm gonna put 0-2.5. How about that? I'm gonna put 0-2.5. No, I actually, you know what? I'm gonna put 0-3. I'm gonna put 0-3 because y'all put all the stock in like he was gonna win. He got 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Dude, it was too late anyway. We put him in there too late.
Oh my God!
Who fault was that?
Oh my God!
Who fault was that?
It don't matter. You know what? I'm not going to even say that. It don't matter who fault it was. The crazy thing is they actually on some boudin dust thinking that had he started they would have won.
Yep.
It's like, I promise you, man. They take some Zatarain crawfish boil. They put that powder on their weed. That's instead of using Sherm, that's what they use. Zatarain crawfish boil. They smoke that, dog. I'm serious, dog. Like I ain't never seen that like it, dog. Dude come in and get 2 touchdowns.
Look here.
Oh man, had he been in the whole time, we would have won.
Dude, for one. With all the weapons, with all the weapons that we have, from the wide receivers to the running backs, McKay couldn't make them throws.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question though, Coach Green. Why Dooley didn't make the necessary adjustment?
Well, you saw. Hold on, Doc. You say he can't make them throws, right? Bubba can, right? So we just not gonna talk about the interception he had in the championship game, then, right? So he can make all the throws. You want to highlight?
I know about them interceptions. I know about them.
So you want to highlight what he did, but you don't want to highlight that he threw 2 interceptions. But he can make all the throws, right?
No,
he had 2 picks.
Hey, I know why he threw 2 interceptions. We down, so he took a gamble.
Oh,
we down.
Okay.
We down, man. You got to gamble now because we down by 2. We was down by 2 much. We need that touchdown.
Oh, okay. So he only threw it because he's gambling, right?
Oh yeah, he started gambling then. He started gambling then. 4th quarter, he was gambling. So that's when them 2 interceptions came in the 4th, and that's when he was gambling.
Oh, okay.
I got this question for you, Coach Green. Why did Dooley make the adjustment by taking out McCray? I ain't talking about in the SWAC championship game. I'm talking about early in the season when he found out that he was not the player the QB that he needed.
And look, he was being stubborn. You know, sometimes coaches be stubborn. Coaches be stubborn. He was being stubborn.
But I'm just saying though, like, you stubborn all you want. In certain instances, going to a championship or having a winning record or having a decent season is indicative of your job, though. I'm just saying.
Dude, y'all coach was stubborn too. Prime was stubborn.
Hey, Doc. So Willie out here talking about FAMU was self-inflicted, and Coach Green saying Dooley was self-inflicted. Mentally.
When it came to look, when it came to the quarterback decision, about him sticking to his guns, sticking with McKay, because I understood why he wanted to stick with McKay, because he won the battle, but he kept on sticking to him. He stuck with him too long.
Okay.
But a L is an L, no matter how you take it, bro. L is an L. We took an L. We took an L. But it's a new season now. New season. Brand new season.
And so Dooley learned the error of his ways, and now you're gonna make sure the right quarterback is in there. So when y'all start out the season 0-2, what you gonna come on here in week 3 and say?
Dude, we not gonna be 0-2. We beat Alabama State. We beat Alabama State. I'm calling it right now.
Okay,
but I called when we were gonna win all them games. I'm calling it right now. We gonna beat Alabama State.
Did you call them losses?
But you know what to call when you got week 2, right? You gonna tell me what you're gonna call for week 2.
What's week 2? Week 2.
Oh, yeah. You talking to him?
I don't want to hear you. Who's week 2?
You talking to him? So go tell me what you gonna do week 2.
Win.
You gonna win?
Win.
Okay. You've been wrong 3 straight games, right? Because you never can say, well, this is gonna be a tough. I think we're gonna lose. So okay, you gonna win? How much you gonna win by? I need to hear it.
How much you gonna win by?
Yeah,
I say either 1 or 2 touchdowns.
1 or 2 touchdowns? Okay.
1 or 2.
Okay.
Look, I ain't gonna be delusional like tomorrow, like they always say, Jackson by 40. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. I respect y'all team too much to do that.
So hold on. So you don't think it's delusion to say you can win by 14 with Blood as your quarterback? Or I know y'all just saying Blood. It's probably gonna be either Noah Biden or one of the freshmen. But either way it goes, you think you gonna beat JSU by 14? Okay.
Either a touchdown.
That right there alone that right there alone is delusion.
How?
Oh, for sure. You know what? Actually, I should have beat some drum when I got on this phone and said the champ is here. I mean, so until you gotta beat it. In order to beat the man, you gotta beat the man.
Y'all are the champs. Y'all did win the SWAC outright. But that ship has sailed. Remember that.
We don't know boat.
That ship has sailed.
No, we're not on no boat, dog.
That boat about to sink. That boat about to sink.
Nah, we not on no boat, dog.
That boat taking water.
That's our problem right now. Y'all on water and gambling and everything else. Nah, we don't know water.
Well, y'all on water.
We gonna put boots to you, beige jokers.
You gonna see. You about to tame a tiger? I know that.
Oh no.
About 40.
Hey, dog. You know what a gay tiger is, don't you? It's a jaguar.
Coach Green, fight back.
A tiger don't tame no jaguar. We just bite the shit out of them or annihilate y'all boys and say for that third game.
Dude.
In the house.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, Jaguars play with their food too. Remember,
we're gonna do the same. Hey,
we're gonna fight y'all, then take y'all in the tree and leave y'all up there for later.
Nah, dog. Ain't no such
thing.
That's
what Jaguars do.
Hey, you know
Jaguars
what?
Do.
You saying it to try to convince yourself. Now we look as it stands right now. Just last year alone, man. It's like what? Hold on.
Oh Jesus.
Mm.
Oh, hold on now.
Dude, when was the last time? Hey, other than these last 2 years, when the last time y'all actually beat up?
We just need to talk about the last 2 times that we beat you in one season.
See, look at that. Look at that.
One season, but 3 times.
In one season, we could just talk about last season. Why you want
Dude, dude, we couldn't beat y'all 3 times because y'all didn't make it to the championship game. So how we gonna beat y'all 3 times? Y'all never made it to the championship game till Prime got there.
What are you talking about?
I said I was
the year before that too.
I said she said we beat y'all twice in the same
season.
In one season, but I said we beat y'all 3 times in the last 2 years.
3 times. That's it. How many times we beat y'all though?
Man, look.
That don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, look, y'all honeymoon is over. Remember that.
I'm using your rhetoric. It was in the past.
Y'all honeymoon is over. Timona, I got a surprise for you. Y'all better know what, Timona. I'm gonna tell you this, Timona.
Hey, you don't let your nuts hang now. That
look,
he done got
Timona, I'm gonna say this.
You done started
do not,
coach.
Timona, do not lose that first game. Please do not lose that first game.
Coach.
Look, I root for y'all because y'all playing me at, but don't lose it. Do not lose it,
Coach.
Because I got a surprise for you, Timona.
I don't need no surprises.
Oh no, I got a surprise for you. Hey,
I don't want to see.
You gonna see it all on Twitter. I gotta just look out for. Hey, just look out. Be on the lookout for it. I got a surprise for you, Timona.
It'll be you, and then when we win, I still want you to post it.
Oh no, I ain't gonna post it.
Did a poll on is Coach Green delusional? And
no. You got no. You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. Who is the most delusional, Timona or Coach Green? You need to do a poll like that.
Who is the yeah.
Do a poll like that. Who is the most delusional, Timona or Coach Green?
Well, I don't know, but based off your assessment that you thought that you was gonna win the game just because you guys.
Dude, how am I gonna win when I got all 3 Jackson State alums right here?
The actual game.
Shoot.
Talking about we had you on the ropes, and then one time you said we gave them the blueprint. It's like, how you gonna give somebody a blueprint and you lost?
Because they did everything we did basically. North Carolina Central did basically the same stuff other than the pass to the quarterback.
Oh Lord. Okay, so
they ran the ball on y'all and they threw the ball on y'all. And the quarterback ran on y'all.
So this is what I had. I have Carl Lagon. He's basically for Southern. I chose him to be the face of the defense or the offense, excuse me, because I just, I don't really know who your quarterback is going to be. So I said that he needs a consistent quarterback and wide receivers. He can't do it all.
Our wide receivers, you don't know our wide receivers. That's your issue.
No, I do know the wide receivers. This is my issue. If you don't have a good quarterback, wide receivers don't matter. If they can't get you the wide receiver the ball, then what are you talking about here? If you don't have a good quarterback, what's a wide receiver to a trash quarterback? All right.
Hold on. Oh my God. He getting us through the show. He on the 405, bro. You what on the 405, bro? You is in traffic. He in LA. Man,
you gotta research our wide receivers again.
Wait, hold up, Mr. Green. Damn.
All right, I'm
I
listening.
already did some research.
Hold on. Let me see
The returning wide receiver that's coming back, Cassius Allen.
Yep.
He had 26 receptions for 407 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he averaged 15.7 yards. That's his average.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a
name my next receiver. Name my next receiver.
No, these are the 5. I don't know if you can see the screen. These are 5 returning players that I feel.
That's what I'm saying. Name the next one.
Bro, are you looking at the screen?
It's not on the screen right now. Oh, now I see it.
It is on the screen. What are you talking about?
No, I'm seeing it now. It just popped up.
All right.
It just popped up.
So I just need you to just be quiet for a second. Put him on mute for a second. He will not be quiet.
I ain't saying nothing.
Coach Green. All right. Because you be saying no before I even say anything. All right. We have Harold Blood because that was the only quarterback that y'all had. And obviously, if he's coming to SWAC Media Day, then I guess that's who you're choosing. He had 220 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I don't know if he went to summer training or what he did over the summer, but that's our quarterback. Kristen Davis, 27 solo tackles, 4 interceptions, and 4 passes defended. Jordan Carter, that's y'all DB, 27 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions, and 2 passes defended. So these are the impact players that I have for Southern that I feel like they're going to add something, if you will, to the team. Y'all still gonna
one of the receivers. One of the receivers you forgot because you just skipped over him.
I didn't forget the receiver. I didn't feel like outside of Cassius Allen, I didn't feel like you had any impact receivers because you guys don't even have an impact quarterback.
Petrie? Look up Petrie stats.
Who?
Petrie.
All right, whatever. You got Gary Corals from Alabama State.
Alabama A&M.
Oh, Alabama.
A&M.
Alabama A&M. Does it say that? I don't know. Ivan. Is it Ivan? He's a tight end.
Yep.
He was supposed to go to Jackson State, but he decided to go to Southern. Lord knows you needed him because if your quarterback, maybe he'll get a short pass to the tight end.
Come on, keep going. I know you like to throw shots.
Oh no, I'm gonna definitely throw shots. Is that Dylan kid? Is he still there?
He's back.
Huh?
He's back and he's healthy. Kobe Dillon is back and healthy.
I was not talking about that. Didn't y'all get a quarter? Did you get Dillon, the UAB QB transfer, or did he go somewhere else?
Oh, the UAB transfer going somewhere else.
Dang, y'all can't keep a quarterback. What's up with that?
We ain't need him. If you know what we got, we ain't need
him. Why do you keep
No, we
saying
did not need him.
So I have y'all losing to Jackson State on September 9th.
Of course you're going to say that. Of course.
Losing to Texas Southern. Losing to Alcorn. And losing to Grambling.
Huh?
So you just forgot that we beat Alcorn last year, right? With the same quarterback that you're talking about.
You living in the past.
Now I'm living in the past. You bring up the past, but now I'm living in the past.
And you tell me that don't bring up the past, but now you bringing up the past.
That means something. We beat them already, though. We beat Alcorn, so you can't necessarily say we're going to lose.
Somebody said the UAB quarterback is still at Southern. So do you know what you're talking about? Do you know what you're talking about?
Anyway.
Do you know what you're talking about? They said that Dylan's still at
Oh,
Southern.
Dylan. You talking about Dylan. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about that one that I was thinking about the Central Arkansas quarterback. But nah, Dylan's still there.
Oh, my God.
The Central Arkansas quarterback was on my mind. when I was thinking about a quarterback that left. Because he committed, then he uncommitted.
Anybody else want to get they opinion off, with self-inflictions and.
Can we get back to
I ain't never said anything about self-inflictions, so.
Can you put up the other screen? All right. So anyway, that's who I got y'all losing to. So, but I have Southern at 6 though.
You know what? I respect that. I'll take that. It just
you only took it
because, so
what about tripping. Doc didn't put Southern on there at all. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I respect you for that. You got a little cool points for me for doing that.
I don't know.
Doc,
I don't want no cool
all the cool points Doc had, he just lost.
What cool point?
You need to get out your feelings. That's your problem. You in your feelings too much.
Baby, hold on. Blue said, "Well, Adrian need to come on here and give Coach Green some support."
Hey, Blue, I'm going against 2 Jackson State people right now. It was 3, but hey, one thing I learned: when you get jumped, you lean against the wall and just start swinging.
Add another one, Coach Green. Add another one, Coach Green.
Hello. Somebody said I'm smoking. Apparently, sir, I have not smoked anything in months. So
stay
Coach
off the
Green.
hey,
Coach Green,
stay off the drugs,
you and Ruben Hogan and Adrian Crook, man. Let me tell y'all something.
What you got?
We are not even focused on no damn sorry ass Southern.
Stop.
Number one,
that's delusion right there. That's delusion right there when you sit there and say that. That's delusion.
How is that delusion?
That is because y'all always gonna worry about us because we bring the crowd where we go.
Okay, that's fine.
We bring the crowd.
That sounds like some groupie stuff.
No, let me tell you something.
I'm finna go down. I'm finna go down my QB room as compared to yours.
Hold on.
Wait. Let's Coach Green. Coach Green.
That's for Doc right there. That's what you got right there. That's for Doc because he ain't put his info at all.
He need to leave that dope alone.
Doc.
I told you.
That's for you, Doc.
I smoke cigars.
Hey, you need to stop smoking it then, because you sitting there being delusional.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. You ready?
For me?
You ready, Coach?
I'm listening. Coach? Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go from the top and up, and everybody that I'm finna name can actually start at your sorry ass school like right now.
Oh my Lord.
All right, okay. Name somebody in your quarterback room that's better than Phillip Short.
Dylan.
All right.
Noah Bowden.
No, he's not. You can kill that. You can kill that. Oh, you can kill that. You can kill that because
our 2 freshman quarterback that's coming in better than him.
Okay, and you can kill that because at the end of the day, that third quarterback that you named, I'm gonna take it back to the hood. He's flicked it. So we don't need to do that. We don't do that. All right. Now I'm finna go up again. Sunshine. Name me somebody that's on your team that's in your QB room that's better than him.
Sunshine.
Dylan.
Sunshine.
The 2 freshman quarterbacks and Harold and
what are the 2 freshman quarterbacks' names?
Woods. Yeah, the other one leaving my mind right now. I can't think, but he went to Zachary. He's from Zachary High School. I can't think his name right now.
That's the 4-star. I'm up on him.
Yeah.
I'm up on
him. I know about him.
Yeah, I'm up on him.
And he's better than Sunshine.
All right. Zy McDonald.
Noah Bowden. The 2 freshman quarterbacks. And Dylan.
No, Dylan is not better than him because at the end of the day, see, that's how I know you a fanboy and not looking at everything. You realize Zy started last year at ULM. He started.
Mm-hmm.
He started. and he won Freshman of the Year. And this is actually a
Oh, he started.
Mississippi high
All right.
school
You know what? Hold up. Check this
a
out.
Mississippi
This is what I'm
high
gonna do
school
then.
player of the year. He was a Mississippi high school player of the year
All right.
the year before.
All right. I'll take that back then, since you say he started. All right. I'm gonna take that
Yeah,
back.
he started. He
All
started.
right. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. Who's better than him? Noah Bolden.
Nope.
And that's all
Nope.
I'm gonna say. And Dylan.
Well,
And
then
Dylan.
why
Noah
Noah
Bolden and
Bolden
Dylan.
ain't starting?
All right. All right. Okay. Listen, although I don't give you that, but I'm gonna just say okay. All right. Now we're gonna go towards, because I'm gonna do a flip flop on you. And name somebody, because y'all wanted him, since you got Noah Bolden, Dylan, the 4-star coming in. Name somebody, because y'all had newspaper articles saying that how much y'all wanted Jason Brown. Because
I knew he was gonna come with that.
I don't look here, coach. Do not, and I'm gonna say this again, do not have me to screenshot that article, and do not have me to send you the link. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Dude, let's go. Say what you need to say, man. Come on.
Who is better than the guy that y'all wanted, which is named Jason Brown Jr. Name. Go ahead.
Dylan.
That. Why did y'all write the article, and why was it regional news that y'all were waiting on Jason Brown? And actually Adrian Cook had already pulled up his stats and all this old type of stuff. And
you understand what recruiting is, right? Since I have recruited, since I'm a coach, I have recruited. You understand what recruiting is, right?
I'm a college football referee, so I definitely know what that is. So
nah, you can't. You call in and out and pass interference and all that, or basketball you call travel and all that other stuff.
Hey, hold on.
When it come to recruiting,
but see,
when it come to recruiting,
wait, hold on,
listen. I'm gonna tell you what recruiting is.
Because see, the thing about it is, at the end of this conversation that me and him have, I'm about to bust his head to the white.
Listen. Let me tell you what recruiting is.
Keep going.
It's all about selling your program. So you do everything you need to do to sell your program, no matter who it is. So if we put that article out and say we really wanted them,
and
we was trying to sell our
on
program.
y'all program, but the best QB that y'all have is that 4-star that's coming in. And what's so bad about it is the 4-star actually, he's not accurate like that, but he can run and all that type of stuff. But if you start Noah Bolden or Dylan, we're gonna put 60 on you.
Now you're being delusional.
How am I delusional? When
number one, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you're delusional. I'm gonna tell you why you're delusional. For one, Shedeur Sanders is not walking through that door.
Okay. Okay.
And for Shedeur Sanders is in Boulder, Colorado.
And for two, sorry ass McCray.
If you watch the same spring game that I watched, Sunshine outplayed Jason.
But it's all condensed, man. It really did.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
When you look at
so are we gonna continue? Are we gonna continue?
I don't care if it's condensed.
Are we gonna continue?
Sunshine played better.
Are we gonna continue to compare quarterbacks or not, Coach?
Yes, we are. And I gave you my answers.
Okay. You got your 4-star coming in, right?
Yep. And a 3-star.
You got a 3-star. You got a 3-star coming in from Peyton Manning High School that went to the Peyton Manning. See, this I'm gonna tell you. See, this I'm finna show you how deep I go as far as recruiting and knowing players. You got your 3-star that actually came from New Orleans. They went to the same high school that came out in the semifinals, but they lost from Peyton Manning's high school. He's coming in as well.
You talk about Newman High School, yeah.
Right. Okay. So again, since we talking about quarterbacks, right? And we talking about my quarterback room and yours, right? There's nobody within the last 15 years that's better than Jacoby Morgan. Nobody.
Man, stop.
Have you seen him play? Have you seen him play though?
Stop.
Have you seen this guy play though? Have you seen him play?
I saw him
Have you
play.
seen him play?
Stop it.
Have you
Stay off the
Coach?
boo-boo.
Okay, Coach
my boy
Green. Have
ESPN
you
always
seen
say,
him
stay off the
play?
boo-boo.
Stay off.
You said, see, the thing about it is, niece and nephew, I basically set his ass up. Because see, I know football. You know what I'm saying? I know sports. Because see, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, there's nobody that y'all had in the last 15 years that can actually hold Jacoby Morgan's jock.
Boy, please stay off the boo-boo. Because you see your boy Doc holding his head, and he know the quarterbacks that played that Southern. So you need to stay off the boo-boo.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna end this conversation right here. Your quarterbacks ain't gonna be no good because your coach ain't gonna know what to do with them.
Okay, but at the end of the day, since we want to go there, since we want to go there,
hold on. Let me get
within the last 15 years. Name somebody at Southern that was better than Robert Kent. Since you want to say that, name somebody. Give me one,
dude. You remember that? You remember Levy, right? You remember Levy?
He could. Robert Kent, really?
Do you remember Levy?
Robert Kent, really?
Are we talking about Levy? We talking about Eric Randall?
Yeah, be quiet. Be quiet.
Robert Kent, really? I'm gonna keep saying that. Robert Kent, really?
Let's talk about the ranks each of them got. Who got the most rank? Who got the most championships between the two? Who got the most championships between the two?
Oh, geez.
Robert Kent had
Levy
what, 2?
And Robert Kent, who got the most championships?
We talking about Terrence Levy? That's who you talking about, Coach Green? Terrence Levy? Terrence Levy?
The best quarterback that y'all done had was the dude that went to law school. That was the best quarterback that you had. The last 15 years, the guy that went to law school. That's the best quarterback that you had.
You tripping, dog.
No, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. That's the best quarterback that you had, the guy that went to law school. He went to Southern Law School at that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's the best quarterback that you had.
It wasn't just him. Any quarterback that played under quarterback that played under Pete Richardson.
Winston Rashad.
Yeah, Rashad was the best quarterback they had.
In the last,
that was the best quarterback that you had.
15, 16
so at the end of the day, I need you to answer that question right there.
Answer the question.
Name me a quarterback that's better than Morgan, which he started as a freshman at Syracuse. He made second team All-State in the state of Mississippi, and he was a 4-star quarterback coming out of high school. So name me one. And matter of fact, because see, the thing about it is, big bro, Coach, I know you gonna have dual screens, but I need you to type in just QB Morgan from Syracuse and watch him. I don't want to bust your bubble and say go to high school because he gonna look like Superman. He gonna look like Superman to you.
You talking about
so
what
name
he
me
did
one.
In high school.
Name
what
me one.
I told you it was better, and he got the reins to prove it.
Y'all quarterback ain't gonna be no good because your coach ain't gonna know what to do with him. I'm gonna cut this conversation short.
So basically, what
Julie
you're saying
ain't gonna know
is they're
what
gonna
to do
have
with
the talent, but they're not gonna have the correct type of coaching staff.
Southern don't.
Y'all act like y'all got a quarterback right now.
The thing about it is, Southern this year is not going to even have the talent because all y'all best defensive players.
Boo-boo. Please stay off the boo-boo. Please stay off the boo-boo.
Okay, why you
see Doc holding his head because he know you sit there on a boo-boo right now.
I ain't saying nothing. All I'm just saying is, Coach. All I'm saying is, Eric Dula is not gonna do what he gonna do when.
Look here,
How many losses? What you saying?
He's gonna have 7 losses this season. I said 7.
Stay off the boo-boo. Stay off the boo-boo.
Have 7.
Stay off the boo-boo.
Losing 7 games.
How you
this
go
year.
from 7 to 5 to 4 to 7? What happened?
I got them losing 7 games. I don't care. I hate
make up stuff as you go.
You better be glad.
Simone, did you do that?
6.
Oh yeah,
6 losses. I'm just telling you, man.
Who else you got besides Gremlin?
You supposed to hate us. We beat y'all.
Huh?
Oh no. All I know is
I know. Look, I know your little Southern God came in and tried to X me out. But at the end of the day, then why did your best DB as a true freshman? Why did he come to Jack State? Matter of fact, he ain't gonna start because we got too much depth. But he's a great player. He'll be on special team versus y'all.
Are you talking about Josh Short?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll be on special team. But what I'm saying is why
I need you to do some research, dog, before you talk about Southern next time.
I'm gonna say it like this.
If you look at our defense, you take everything you say back. You look at our offense, you take everything you say back.
Hold on, Coach Green. Let me.
Your best player is gone. Dumas is gone. Dumas is gone. And what was the rusher? What was that rusher that actually we're talking about Dion Foot and all that? What he's gone.
We got Sims back.
Gone.
We got Kobe Dillon back. We
Cam
got
Peterson's gone off the O line.
Off the D line.
That's all right.
Hold on. Let me get my big brother Edwin. He asked me, so he think Totten can't coach QBs. I didn't say Totten can't coach QBs. I'm saying that your head football coach is not going to make the right decision when it comes to if your quarterback can't get it done. That's what I'm saying.
Wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Why you think Totten there? Why you think Totten there?
He was forced to be there.
Well, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you one question, Coach Green. Do you actually think that y'all gonna be able to run the Satellite Express versus Jackson State?
He's not He's not the offensive coordinator. Why are you even talking about that?
Yes or no?
He's not the offensive coordinator.
But here's
what
my
you talking about.
But here's my whole thing.
It doesn't matter. I'm just asking you a question. Do you
say the satellite offense? We not running no satellite offense.
What kind of offense you running, Coach Green?
Trash.
The same one that are gonna run up the score on y'all.
Trash.
Oh, you mean the one that's gonna get 0, and then we're gonna get this time we ain't stopping at 35. TC come from the Big Daddy, he come from Big Daddy era. When we dropped 70.
And Southern beat TC.
Did y'all beat him in the Superdome when we scored 70? Did you beat him then?
Yep. I know we beat y'all when y'all threw that touchdown.
No,
and your wide receiver was out of bounds.
I was actually there in the Superdome, and we dropped 70 on you.
Was that 2000?
So don't do that. Don't do that.
Was that 2000?
And that was a game that Robert Kent that you're trying to talk about. He had 424, and he only completed 15 passes versus y'all, and had 4 touchdowns. He only completed 15 passes. So again, Coach Green, I'm gonna show you deference, man. But we gonna wax y'all, man. Y'all are afterthought.
Dude, you supposed to say what you're saying right now. You supposed to say it. Every last one of y'all JSU on here. You supposed to say that. But you know what? Y'all gotta worry about South Carolina first before y'all worry about us.
Oh, that's a blowout. We got too much talent.
Y'all say the same thing in the celebration. Y'all say the exact same thing in the Celebration Bowl.
Okay, but what do we say? But what do we say in the SWAC though? See, all y'all non-fans, non-JSU fans, always talk about the Celebration Bowl. Is that your only argument? What the hell do we do against the SWAC though?
That honeymoon is over. Prime is gone. Let me see what y'all do this year. Prime is gone. Let me see what y'all do this year.
But TC is here. But TC is here. But TC is
And we
here,
about to find
and
out
y'all
what he do.
actually, and while you talking, y'all actually wanted TC to come to
You talking about
Southern.
TC? You talking about TC who got demoted twice?
You talking about TC? You know, you
Who
see, this
TC
the
who's the
thing.
offensive coordinator then got demoted?
You talking about the TC that actually was offered the job at Southern, but the only reason why he didn't get
You
it
talking about
because
the
Dooley
TC
said he
who
want
was
to
the
come
wide
back
receiver
home.
coach then
You
got
talking about
demoted to
that
tight
guy?
end coach?
You talking
You talking
about
about
that
TC
guy?
who was wide receiver then tight ends
I'm
all
gonna
of a sudden?
say this. I'm gonna say this again, and go check your sources. You talking about TC that actually had the job? That
Nope.
actually had the job,
Nope. Did not.
and the only reason
Lies.
why he did
Lies.
not, only reason why he did not
Lies.
take the job is because Dooley said he ready to come back to the house.
Lies. All lies.
Okay, it's lies.
All lies. He was
who
not
Eric
offered the
Dooley
job.
is.
He was not offered the job. He made an interview for the job, but he was not offered the job.
But watch this though. But guess who Eric Dooley is? He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and I am
We
as
know
well.
that. Look how he
And
dressed.
I
We
am
know
as
that
well.
already.
And I am as well.
You
So
said
I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this one more time so you will know. Don't talk stuff. Don't talk noise that you don't know, Coach Green.
Oh, I know this for a fact. He was not. He may have interviewed, but he was not offered the job. Not at Southern.
He was actually ranked ahead of. You want me to keep going? He was actually
Keep
ranked.
going.
He was
Keep
actually
going.
ranked. He was actually ranked ahead of Marshall Falk as well.
No, he wasn't.
See, I can keep going. Stop
the madness.
Going.
Stay
I
off the
keep
boo-boo.
going. See, that's what
Stay
I'm
off the
saying.
boo-boo.
You talking stuff because you a fanboy and you don't really know the truth.
I know the truth.
I do.
Dude,
See,
I got people that work. I got people at Southern, bro. I know the truth.
And after this year, they're gonna be looking for another football coach.
I got people that worked all through Southern. How you gonna sit and tell me? I know the truth.
And that's fine. And
I got family members that worked all through Southern.
Give me your JSU SU prediction then. Give it
I
to
gave
me.
it a long time ago. I said y'all gonna have 3 losses.
No, I'm talking about versus SU in the Bluff.
Drop the link.
Who said
in the Bluff?
Yeah, give me that.
Who said drop the link?
Look here. I'm gonna say this.
All right.
The score gonna be 17-10 SU.
Okay. The score gonna be 56-10 JSU.
Damn.
Stay off the boo-boo.
You know why?
The boo-boo.
You know why? You know why, big bro? You know why?
I'm
See,
listening.
we have something. We got a secret weapon that nobody in the SWAC is going to be able to outcoach.
And what's that?
I said it's a secret weapon, and you will see.
Ain't no secrets, because the secret gonna be out after South Carolina
Coach
State.
Green, why we can't say you'll see? That's your favorite line.
Y'all gotta play South Carolina State first anyway, so ain't no secret.
We'll hang
out once y'all play them.
Oh, we'll hang 50 on them easy.
Dude, stop lying. Y'all not gonna hang 50 on South Carolina.
What's going on?
That's being a fanboy when you sit there and throw out the big huge scores. I gave out a realistic score. When you asked me for a score, I gave you 17-10 SU.
Oh, so you didn't change it. First, you said we were gonna lose by 2 touchdowns. Now it's 1. Cobra, you all over the place, man.
Dude, I said 1 or 2. Did I not say 1 or 2?
Then you stuck to 2 before I got off here.
I said 1 of 2.
Then you
I
stuck
did say
to 2.
1 or 2.
You said 1 or 2, then you stuck to 2. Now you back to 1.
Dude, I said 1 or 2.
Green.
Hey,
you say
rewind it back,
man.
and you'll hear my conversation. Rewind it back. Play it again.
Green, you need to say it with your chest, man. Look,
I said it with my chest.
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go old school SWAC on y'all. We're gonna prime y'all, dog. 21.
Prime gone. Which how you on prime? Prime gone.
What prime number?
21.
Okay, then you know what I'm talking about, pimping.
21.
Dude, old school SWAC.
I ain't worried about prime. Prime is in Colorado, so I ain't worried about that.
Well, we're gonna put push y'all like you still here.
What does that mean when he was the CEO of the team and he barely coached? What does that mean?
Stop. Boy,
What does that mean?
I tell you the truth.
Who this
I tell you the truth.
For those of
The
this
head
the
coach
thing,
is the
Coach Green,
CEO.
for
What you
those
think
of
the
us
head coach
who
does?
actually know the truth. And it's no disrespect to Coach Brian, because Coach Brian was that guy. He was. But all I'm gonna say is you keep all y'all JSU haters. Oh, what happened in the
Look here.
what happened
Look
in
here.
the Celebration Bowl? Okay, well, I'm gonna rebuttal that. What happened in the SWAC? What happened
Y'all
in the
won.
SWAC?
Y'all, hey, look, y'all had y'all honeymoon. It's over with.
You hope it.
I ain't hoping.
You're
I know
hoping.
it's over with.
Hey man.
You're hoping.
Hey man, I just want I Coach Green. After y'all go 0-2, man, you got to come on here that following Monday with one of Dooley ascots, dog.
I don't wear no ascot, bro.
Well, you gonna wear one after we beat y'all brains out, man. Y'all gonna be 0-2.
Dude, you got wishful thinking going on.
I ain't got no wishful thinking, bro.
You is wishful thinking.
Don't worry about it, Coach Green. When you put either your bow tie or your ascot on, I'll stand next to you, man. So the noobs won't mess with you, man.
What's going on?
I'll stand right next to you, man. Cause like I said, you're gonna take a bad L. Cause man, them boys, they hate y'all, man.
Dude, Shador is not walking
much.
through the door, bro. Shador is not walking through the door. Y'all keep
Who
on
cares?
wishful thinking right now. Oh, you better care.
Who cares, man?
Oh, you care.
The thing about it is we know that Shador, in his 2 years, he's one of the SWAC all-time greats.
Yes, he is.
And in 2 years, he has similar stats to probably every quarterback that's ever played for Southern in 2 years. We know that.
Mm-hmm. And y'all, hey, look, and then if y'all quarterback don't produce, y'all gonna be hearing people, where's Shador at? Where's Shador at? Where's Shador Sands when we need him?
We got
now, see, unlike y'all, we recruited. So if we have one that ain't good, we just plug in the other one.
You better stop that, Zoe. You ain't got a lie like that. You know we recruited, Zoe.
Oh, no, I don't, dog. I don't know what y'all
you do know. You know who we brought in.
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I don't keep up with y'all.
Hey, one thing about us, y'all, we always on y'all rearview mirror now. You always think about us.
I really?
We gave y'all 2 minute whoopers, not for y'all not to think about us.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Green, was y'all recruiting class ranked out?
Dude, rankings don't mean jack.
It really
is what you do on the field.
You know,
it's what you do
I noticed a funny thing. The only people that say that is when they ain't got no rank, you know what I'm saying, class. But
I know Texas A&M had a ranked class.
Now, we talked about this earlier, Coach. You a coach. It's funny how when I ask you a question, you just refuse to give me an answer. Now, I could have sworn I asked specifically. I said, was y'all class ranked? And you said it don't matter. You still ain't answer my question.
It don't.
But that's not answering my question. I'm gonna try this one more time. It's very elementary. Coach Green. Hold on, Coach Green. Did y'all have a class rank? Because you said you was in I know that y'all in our review mirror. Last time I checked, we had the number 2 ranked class in the country. So go tell me y'all number and tell me where y'all was since y'all in our review mirror. I'm waiting.
10, 11, 12, 13,
at the end of the day, Texas A&M had the top recruiting class.
I'm just trying to figure out why I can't get no answer though.
Didn't Texas A&M have the top recruiting class?
I'm just trying to figure out why I can't get no answer though. I'm
asking you this. Everybody always say that, but at the end of the day, they're playing in the SEC. Where teams are already made. So we finna kill that argument right there.
They was ranked.
Let's kill it.
They was ranked, and where they finished at? Dead last, damn near last in the SEC.
So
hold on. That's a horrible.
Straight.
Hold on.
5-star freshmen.
That's a horrible comparison.
Some seasoned players.
Your team. Hold on. That's a horrible comparison. You really gonna say Texas A&M had the best recruiting class and where they finished in the SEC? Dog, we ain't Texas A&M, and this damn show ain't at the SEC. I mean, after my check, Texas A&M ain't run roughshod through the SEC 2 years in a row. Last time I checked, man, we put foot to every last one of y'all in this conference 2 years in a row. We got a winning streak. We got a consecutive winning streak against all y'all asses right now at the same damn time. So that's a horrible comparison. It's a
horrible.
Yeah, and everything new about y'all too. A whole lot of new stuff going on around there.
Everything new about a whole bunch of things. So
hey man, Coach Green, all you doing, man, you just get on here, you projection what you hope and wishing will happen. You ain't saying nothing logically that's gonna happen, or give her a logical explanation as to why it's gonna happen.
Dude, your
You hoping and
homeboy
wish.
didn't give no logical. Your homeboy just said 50 to
I just
12
did.
or whatever.
I
That's
just
how that's
did.
logical.
You hoping and wishing over there, man. You got some chicken bones and everything ready for your voodoo doll. That's the only thing you got, man. A prayer. That's it.
A prayer?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh man, 1,000%. You already let the world know you got some boudin dust over there that you smoking with.
All right.
Unless you're gonna put some poison in the crawfish bar. That's it.
Well,
That's the
we don't
only
eat
thing
no.
you got.
Well, we don't eat no crayfish down there.
Hold up, matter of fact, where the game gonna be at? Is the game in the bluff?
It's on the bluff.
It's in that little dirty part of town.
Hold on. You talking about?
So y'all gotta come over that hill, right?
Are you?
Y'all
Are
gotta
you
get
talking
over
about
that bridge, right?
Are you talking about that bluff that's eroding away into the Mississippi River?
That's
About
what
10 years from now, Southern might not exist.
All right, now.
we
See.
talking
I ain't go. You see, you trying to punch low. I can punch low in Jackson now. I ain't even gonna go there though, because I love my black people.
I can go to
I can punch low on Jackson, but I love my black people.
Green. I used to live in Baton Rouge. I can go to the flow with it,
dude. I got people in Baton Rouge, and look, I've been to Jackson plenty of times. I can go to the flow with it too.
I'm gonna say this again. You've been to Jackson. I lived in Baton Rouge. I can go to the flow with
it, dude. I've been in Baton Rouge myself, bro. You can't tell me nothing about Baton Rouge that I don't already know.
Okay, then.
But I can say a lot about Jackson, even though it was a short period of time. Every time I go down, matter of fact, I was just down there this whole week. I was down in Jackson this whole week for the coaches clinic.
What coaches clinic?
The Mississippi coaches, the Mississippi Association of Coaches.
Remember, Coach Green, he coached over at Russ College.
Yeah,
he
coaches at Russ College where he instills in all his players the whole methodology of if.
No, we don't have no if. We got rain. We don't have if. We got rain. So you know there ain't no if. We got rain.
Now you just sit here and show the whole world of how you believe in if. Because if this happened, and if this would have happened, and if this would have happened. I ain't never in my life heard a coach say if as much as you do, coach. If.
Look here. Let me tell you something. You know what all coaches do when they go
all you
watch
gonna do
film?
is tell me if. Don't tell
you know
me
what
if.
all coaches do when they go watch film?
If you just gave a little bit more effort, the results would have worked out a little bit better for you.
Don't act like you never heard a coach in the film room. If you would have been here where you supposed to be, this wouldn't have happened. So don't holler that, Doc. You know that.
All I'm gonna tell you is, if we had more points at Jack State, we would have won the game.
Look here, y'all had y'all little honeymoon. The honeymoon over. When y'all cross that bridge.
Cole, hold on. Why honeymoon gotta be little? Why we gotta have a little honeymoon? Huh? Why gotta be a little honeymoon?
Little honeymoon. You heard what I said.
Watch this. If Southern would have won, there wouldn't have been no honeymoon, huh? There go that if again. Because if Southern would have won, you know what I'm saying? It would have been no honeymoon, huh?
Look here. I understand. Y'all supposed to be sticking y'all chest out because y'all was down for so long. Y'all was down. Y'all was irrelevant for a long time.
Hey man, you irrelevant now though. See, you talk past it by Jack State. I talk present to Southern.
Dude, we not irrelevant. You know that we not.
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, you know that.
You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Hey man,
we got to the SWAC championship.
You are irrelevant with a coach who wear ascot who cannot beat Jackson State.
Hey,
y'all gonna find out. We're gonna find out this year.
Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app.
Cause the only person he lost to was Prime. He ain't lose to TC.
Oh really?
Nope, he ain't lose to no TC.
Hey, but hold on. What school did he lose to though?
It wasn't TC.
Oh, okay. You are a great diverter, bro. You can divert from answering the question.
You need to be a lawyer, huh?
Man. He sound like he'd have been in plenty of interrogation room. You cannot pin a question on the joke. He is gonna dance around and check.
You asking the obvious question.
No, either that you can't give an obvious answer either. I see. Either that or you don't watch the whole. Either that or you don't watch the whole lot of first 48.
Why you ask me a question that you already know the answer to, though?
I don't know the answer. These be real legit questions, man.
You be knowing the answer,
but I don't. You said, man, the obvious question. You should give obvious answers. That's normally how it goes.
When you hold up, when you asked me the score, I gave you an obvious answer, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
I did.
You don't give obvious answers, dog.
I did. I said we're going to win by 1 or 2.
No, dog.
And then when old boy told me to give a score, I said 17-10.
So Green, you're gonna be gone at the end of September. You know that, right? You're not gonna even be on any platform talking about Southern. You know that, right?
You sure?
I'm 1,000% positive.
Come on, EA. He's saying that everybody playing for second and FAMU gonna win the swag. Okay, can we
tell EA to come up here to the
Hey man,
FAMU. Them snakes, boy, snakes.
These legless lizards.
And look, man.
But they are right.
Look here, Zoe. So I'm gonna sit here and say this, Zoe. Look, we had y'all number for a long time. So it was time for y'all to get y'all lick back. So y'all got y'all lick back. Now it's time for us to get our lick back.
Man, y'all ain't get no damn lick back.
All right. You gonna see.
Man, y'all ain't relevant right now. Man, actually, we not even worried about y'all, bro.
All right. You keep on telling yourself that. Y'all always worry about Southern.
Man, why? Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Why you think we on y'all schedule as a non?
Why he up here trying to talk to us? He need to be trying to talk to Andrew Body, Miss Body, and them. I mean, Texas Southern one beating their brains out. But you come here, JSU. You over here coming for the king. You need to go over there and handle Texas Southern real quick. While you come to the top of the throne, dog.
You take care of South Carolina, we're gonna take care of Texas Southern.
You can keep on talking all you want to. Second game of the season, you're gonna bend the knee.
Bend the knee to who?
Jackson State.
You're gonna bend the knee coming that second game, dog.
Dude, what we look like bending our knee to whatever y'all names is.
Hey, what's that old saying from state property? So you either gonna get down or you gonna lay down.
Man, we're gonna knock you down.
We're gonna see. Just make sure y'all wide receiver catch the touchdown in the end zone, not outside the end zone.
Man, no, you know what? Hold on, look. It's amazing. He can only talk about what happened in the last time they won a game. You see how he automatically went back like 3 years ago? He can't tell you nothing about what his team did last year or the year before that.
I can tell you, we went to the SWAC championship. That's what we did, and we lost.
You're backdoored to the SWAC championship. Thank God for Andrew Body.
Thing as a backdoor when you get there.
Thank God for Andrew Body getting hurt running a touchdown. Thank God for that.
Wait. How many times y'all went to the SWAC championship game and lost in the last six years?
Look
Answer
here.
the question.
No, Doc. If you already know the answer to it, he's not gonna answer that.
How many? I'm just saying. I'm asking him because he always come.
Dude, you know the answer.
How many times has Pooh went to the SWAC championship game and couldn't get past whoever team they was playing in the SWAC championship game? Answer that. No, answer.
Y'all only beat us one time in the SWAC championship. One time.
Okay, one time.
One time. The only team you talking about is right down the road from y'all.
Okay. How many times they had y'all number?
Dude, y'all already know.
No.
You know how we lost. We was there though. We made it to the championship. Them years we was getting to the SWAC championship. Where y'all was at?
Hey, but what you got to show for getting
that's when they wasn't even
what
talking about.
What do you have to show for getting there though?
Putting your ass. That's what you had to show to get in
What you got to show for?
Look here.
Oh, yeah. Or how many times had these Jaguars been to the Celebration Bowl? How many times have
you just gonna all of a sudden gonna skip over the Heritage Bowl, right? It was called the Heritage Bowl first. Don't act like that now.
He going
Heritage Bowl first now.
History. He going way back.
Because the celebration name is young. It was the Heritage Bowl before the Celebration Bowl.
No, it wasn't.
Stop the madness.
No, it wasn't.
I'm asking you.
No, it wasn't.
In Celebration Bowl terms, How many times?
So you really gonna sit here and say that, Zoe?
That was
I am.
the Celebration
So
Bowl.
you just gonna not count the Heritage Bowl?
No,
This was the championship.
the Heritage Bowl was a whole different bowl game. We're not talking about the Heritage Bowl. We specifically asked about the Celebration Bowl.
We gotta move on to some. We gotta move on.
How many Celebration Bowls have they been?
Hold on. How many Celebration Bowls has Southern been?
How many Celebration Bowls have they been? Before it became the Celebration Bowl, how many Celebration Bowls has it been?
There has been 3 teams that has been to the Celebration Bowl from the SWAC.
And only one won. And only one team won.
Jackson.
No, hold on. Watch this. Hold on, Doc. Watch this. So to answer your question, because I can be direct and not like you.
We're gonna move on.
There was a bowl game that the SWAC used to play in years ago that was called the Heritage Bowl, but it had no bearing on what the Celebration Bowl is. It's a totally separate thing, a whole different entity.
I know about the Heritage Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all know we owned it.
But hold on. We're talking about right now in the year of our Lord 2023. We're not talking about nothing in a year with the first number was a 1. Okay, so right here in the Celebration Bowl, which started about 6 years ago, how many times
Celebration Bowl
been?
/ Heritage Bowl. Get it right.
No, ain't no slash nothing. How many times has Southern been to the Celebration Bowl?
You already know the answer to that.
No, I don't know.
You do.
I don't know.
You do. Because there's only one team that actually won it. So what you talking about? There's only one team that actually won it.
Oh boy.
Why we even talk? You can't even talk about that if you didn't win it.
Let me say this. We're not talking about one team that
nobody care about who came in second place in the Celebration Bowl.
Hold on. What did Coach Green just said talking about how many times Southern went to the SWAC championship game, but they didn't win? You were just saying that a minute ago. Now you're gonna sit and say, "Oh, it don't matter, long we went."
We're gonna move on to the next subject. All right, Coach Green, we gotta move on to the next subject. We've been on Southern and Jackson State for about an hour and a half, y'all. Hold on now. So we're gonna move on to the next subject because Coach Green, you need some milk. You need to tag in your tag team partner. Adrian Crook is in the damn chat to get you up in here because boy.
No, don't bring him up either.
Come on, you be hating on Southern, man. Why you be hating on Southern?
We Jackson State folks. We hate on y'all, but we gotta move on to the next one. All right. We're moving on to thank you, Coach Green. Thank you. It was good that you come in here and talk about your school. It was good that you represent your school like that. You stood in there, you stood in the bullpen like that, man. So I
was in a fire, bro. You know. Hey, I'm against the wall, I'm swinging. I'm leaning against the wall and swinging.
All right, so what we got? What's the next subject, Timona? So what we got? Because we already beat down Southern. We got some folks we got folks over here with Fam Poo talking about the self-inflicted A&M University talking about they're gonna take the SWAC this season. We still got folks over here in this little old chat, in the little MEAC chat, talking about South Carolina State gonna have our number at the MEAC SWAC Challenge. We still talking about North Carolina Central talking about they gonna get back and they gonna run it back. Okay.
You forgot one more. You forgot A&T looking through the window wishing they were still part of it.
Oh, all right. So our next topic of discussion, I pulled it up there so we could get down to the nitty-gritty because this is what we really focusing on, which is the SWAC MEAC challenge. Right. Can you pull it up?
Gotcha. All right. They said the rivalry is real. I don't know if it's a rivalry against South Carolina State, but okay, to each his own.
No, it's not a rivalry.
To each his own.
It's gonna be an interesting game, though. It's not a rivalry. It's gonna be interesting, though. It's the one time I'll be rooting for y'all too. One time and only.
He said he gonna be rooting for us. A Southern person rooting for Jackson State. Somebody give me
Y'all don't need to lose to the MEAC.
somebody give me a shot of Jack.
Shoot. Nah, man, we tired of all the MEAC folks talking, man. You gotta get some dubs. They talk too much.
Lord have mercy. All right, we got less than 41 days. We got less than 41 days till countdown to kickoff in Atlanta, Georgia. If you are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, drop either a bulldog or a tiger in the chat.
As August 26th, I won't be in Atlanta. I will be
streaming.
Yeah. I don't think I stream because that's
Did you check your messages, Doc?
On what?
Twitter.
I checked the last check. Let me see.
Hey y'all, I gotta go, man. Appreciate y'all for letting me up, man. Appreciate y'all. Looking forward to when we play.
All right, Coach Greg.
I'm most definitely gonna be back when we play too. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna be back the day before we play. I know y'all gonna talk about it the day before. So you gonna let me up, Timona?
He wants to talk about him losing.
I'm just saying, you gonna let me up? Cause I know you be like, nah, I don't feel like
we'll be dressed. Everybody will be dressed in all black for that homegoing service for Southern University. Everybody will be dressed in all black. It'll be some soul singing, flower bringing. So everybody wear your all black.
I hope you record that part when she said all that. All right.
Oh, it's live. So we good.
Okay.
So watch replay.
Good. Like I said, I got my memes ready. A special one for Timona though.
Oh Lord. All right, Coach Greg.
All right, man. All right, y'all. I'm out.
All right. So South Carolina State, they went 3-8 last year.
Right.
And I was trying to do some digging to see, are they quietly recruiting, and who did they bring in? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't find any FBS to FCS for them. They're not on the list. I looked.
He's more. He don't really.
I looked at this FBS to FCS, right? So I looked on here. Howard got a couple. They got somebody from Ball State who's a quarterback, and they got somebody from Northwestern who's a wide receiver. But when I was trying to find, I couldn't find nobody on there.
Yeah, Buddy Pugh don't really put all his business out like that.
It's not about putting your business out. It's literally the transfer portal. Like it's not like these folks look at an actual transfer portal. They don't. He talking about Buddy Pugh don't put his. Okay, so they got a DB from Alcorn State. Ooh. Malcolm McGee.
Oh.
South Carolina State.
Oh. Yeah.
They got a tight end from Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Aiden Weber is a linebacker from Delaware State. I don't even know how Delaware State is ranked. All of they folks left.
For me, I mean, Buddy is more of a person he's more of a coach who develops from the high school level. He don't.
Oh, so he does the old school.
He's old school to the T. Now like you said, he got players in there that came from FCS to FCS, but when it really comes down to it, Buddy Pugh is straight up old school. Like, everybody gonna take their lumps, but the finished product that you have out there is gonna be great. And so that's the reason why he has put players in the league under his watch in the last 5 to 6 years. So I mean, he can coach it, he can develop. So I would never take anything away from Buddy Pugh on that.
I don't know how. So doing it the old school way, um, it's not that that's not commendable to do it the old school way, but at the end of the day, you're going to need a mixture of both transfers to meet that need immediately. I mean, if you're trying to have a winning program, the new methodology, you have to upgrade how you do things. The old school way is not, it's kind of getting obsolete. So now you can still get some great high school talent and develop them, but you have to bring in athletes that are already ready to go and
Right.
already trained.
But I feel like too, I feel like also when it comes to it, like you just have to have that perfect balance. So what I'm saying is that a team like South Carolina State, um, yeah, a team like South Carolina State with Buddy Pugh and how he's done it because he was a coach under Willie Jeffries back then, and Willie Jeffries is pretty much the same thing. Like he's never thought about just overhauling a whole roster with number like transfers and um and JUCO players. Like he literally would like to have his kids be developed and get it out the mud. I mean, then to get a quick fix. Everybody's to me, it's like everybody's trying to
I
get that.
mean, they're gonna be asking for coach's head next year if he doesn't have a winning season.
Well, that's true, but for him, but like, let's just say if he's not there, let's just say the season
They
doesn't
don't
go the way
like
the
people don't
season
have.
doesn't go the way that he wants to go, that they thought it should go. Then, yeah, AD Campbell is she's gonna make that decision to actually say, hey, we got to find somebody that can lead us back to prominence.
Right. And so what do you think that method is going to be for? So
I mean,
instead of like,
it all depends on, to me, it all depends on who the next head coach is.
no,
Now,
I'm saying what, okay, so let's say that South Carolina State has another 3-8 or 4-7 season.
mhm.
The building up is not working.
It's not saying that the building up is not working. You're what it is that you're going to have growing pains. And let me give you a perfect example. We always talk about them. We always talk about Texas Southern in the SWAC, where everybody where Andrew Body were freshmen, and his class had growing pains. So they went 3-8 the first season, right? Under his watch in the first year, under his guidance. That second year, last season, he won not 3-8, he went 4-7 first year. Last year he went 5-6. So with somebody like that, with Andrew and his class, where you're gonna take your lumps in your first year as a freshman, as a true freshman, really. And then when you become a sophomore, you already got the experience and you know what you need to do. You might take it might be a little setback, but you trying to build on it. You're trying to make it stronger. And then when your junior year, which is this season, comes up, you have to you're gonna be able to improve on what you have done from the previous 2 years. And let's just say you get to your senior year, you should already know what you need to do. And also it's also how how the coaches there at your institution, how they develop the players.
So what happened between going to the Celebration Bowl in that season to this year? What happened?
It's the way what happened last season with South Carolina State was basically this. He had a lot of injuries. Your quarterback was inconsistent, but he also had some other things off the field that he was dealing with instead of on the field. So if you got distractions off the field, that affects your play on the field. So injuries, like I said, and then they were in certain games it was too close for comfort. You go through South Carolina State's schedule from last season, and you can see there was some close games, but then you can also see there was some blowouts too. And we always talk about schedule, but you also, like I said, you also got to understand, like if these kids ain't developed right and they go out there and put a poor product on the field, you best believe that alums and 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 higher ups are going to call for the coaches fired.
Do you think his history will save him? Like what he's brought to the
His
program?
history saved him from last season to this season. Um, like Buddy Pugh he's won, and he had a down year. But let's just say he have another down year. Yeah, they're gonna try to let him go. It was in a sense it was the same thing. I'm gonna put it like this. It was the same thing with A&T with Sam Washington. They wanted to go. Sam Washington was the same way. They wanted to go and he wanted to do it his way. Alums and the higher ups want to go in another direction, and basically they let him go. I ain't like how they did let him go, but they let him go. Uh, South Carolina State, yeah, they
And
also
how do you think that's going to affect North Carolina A&T?
new coach, new system, new scheme, going into a new conference.
They kind of started their recruiting late because they kind of named their coach
They
late.
named their coach late. And like I said, it's the same thing. You can say I said the same thing about Morgan State with Damon Wilson. Because you named the coach late, he didn't get a chance to even get a recruiting class last year. Now that he's a whole year at Morgan, he has a recruiting class. I think you could probably see some improvement with his team. With his team, it's all about quarterback. Who's going to be the quarterback, or the quarterback they had, is he's consistent enough to put W's on in the on the board.
I definitely feel like, I mean, I'm just going to say it. I feel like this game is redemption for Jackson State.
Yeah,
I feel like we're going to be better prepared. Our mind is focused. The team is as a unit.
Carolina State.
It's not for like, we're not doing it for show or for camera appeal. We're not doing a documentary where we have to shoot scenes over and over again to make sure it looks a certain type of way. I feel like this game is like Celebration Bowl prequel for us just because of how the Celebration Bowl went the last time. So I'm excited.
I said like this: it is a bad taste in our mouth from last season Celebration Bowl loss. It's a bad taste in my mouth, but I'm not even worried about what happened last season because everything now I'm worried about right now. Are we getting better as a team right now? Are is our quarterback is our quarterbacks getting better? Is our receivers, is our running backs, is our D line, O line, are any positions on our team getting any better from last season?
It's refreshing to see their strength and conditioning. I definitely think they're ready. No doubt in my mind.
True. True.
Who do you have, or what's the score? What do you have? Who do you have winning? I mean, I kind of know, but I don't know. Who do you have winning?
Got Jackson State winning. I don't know if it'll be a blowout. People said it's a blowout, but I would say 24-10 Jackson State. I may be wrong. It may be closer than that, but I got 24-10. It all depends on. I mean, to me, what the offense does, because I know the defense is going to do its part. What did the offense do?
I also remember when they were talking about it that Jackson State was kind of like going to the Celebration Bowl versus South Carolina State like they'd already won. They weren't focused. They thought they were just going to kind of like get in there and just blow past and breeze through it. So they weren't focused.
So,
and I feel like that mindset is different.
And whose fault was that though?
What?
That they when they went to the Celebration Bowl the first time, they felt like they were gonna go out there and beat the brakes off of South Carolina State.
I think they had like a little bit of a
They saw the record. They saw their record versus just South Carolina State's record.
To the point though, South Carolina State last year was kind of on that same type of high horse mentality and got humbled by their own conference.
So I'm just like this. At the end of the day, that Celebration Bowl in 21, the coaches should have rung in their players and say, "Hey, do not underestimate these dudes." That's why I said, "Whose fault was that?" Because partly of its fault was the fact that Coach Prime didn't do anything as far as kind of humble his team. Like, you gotta humble them and let them know, like, hey, you can get got. I'm just saying, you can get got. But he didn't, and they went out there with that cockiness, and they got humbled. They got humbled themselves. It's instead of Prime going in and saying, "Hey, y'all need to kind of calm down. Y'all need to slow your roll. You know what I'm saying? Pump your brakes. You need to focus on the game and not focus on everything else." He didn't do that. He let them go. I want to say rough shot, but he let them kind of go the way that they wanted to go. In the end, it cost us a 21-point beatdown by a team that was 6-5. So, and then in last season, he was at fault because he created the distractions. He caused the distractions. He did as far as suspended the players before the day before the game. And didn't do any type of adjustment and didn't kind of say, hey, y'all need to get y'all head straight. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. But it was that last season's Celebration Bowl was a great game. We came up short. In the end, people always said, well, if the white boy didn't drop the ball, we would have won. No. If Hayden Hagler would have caught the ball, it would be tied. It would not have been a win. It would be tied.
Mm-hmm.
But the the way with the coaching last season with Deion Sanders, with him coaching with his middle finger up in the air, even though he's a Christian man, but he was coaching with his middle finger in the air towards everybody. And he got humbled again. And then he was on the next plane smoking to the mountains of Boulder. I'm just saying, I'm just telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Too many lies being said right now. What are the lies being said, sir? I want you to tell me what are the lies being said, because this is coming from my opinion. My opinion. This is coming from my perspective. Really, not opinion, but my perspective.
Jackson State is going to be see ball, get ball. I can't wait to see Julius Reynolds off the edge. Antonio Doyle off the edge. I feel like we're going to sack the quarterback, have some defensive touchdowns. When JSU was winning, they were cocky. Of course you're going to be cocky when you're winning. Duh. Especially for the SWAC. If you haven't beat us, then you can't really talk mess. Like, whenever we're talking mess to other SWAC schools, they'll be like, Celebration Bowl. It's like, talk about what happened in the SWAC.
Didn't I just say we were cocky and we got humbled? I just said that.
You did say that.
I just said that.
You did say that.
And then he said he didn't have his middle finger in the air. Stop, bro.
We talking about how he was acting. I
talking about how he's acting. I talk about how he coached. That man coached with a middle finger up in the air to everybody in the SWAC last season because he knew he had the team to do it. Come on now. It's either here or there. It's a whole new season. Zorda, they moved Julius to the end, but he can play inside off.
Have y'all seen here? Let me go to his thing. They haven't seen him come. Oh my goodness. You gotta look at his videos. He looked like he coming off the edge straight there.
Yeah.
Knock the Sonic rings out.
See.
No. Yes. No. I feel like he's going to.
That happened. They have to play all positions on the defensive line. Oh,
I mean, I feel like
Haynes asked you what's your score for the South Carolina State game.
Back the other way. Good. Get it. Dip. Rip. Nice.
Oh, you can see them videos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, finish strong here.
I feel like he's coming off the edge. No, you don't think so?
He can come off the edge. He can come off the edge, but I think he's gonna.
You think he's gonna be a defensive end?
I mean, yeah, but that's coming out the edge though.
Right, but
yeah. He could come out the edge, but he gonna play all positions to me. So you talking about a dude that's 6'5", 285 pounds. You know, he's fluid with his movement. He's getting better as far as
clean rep. Good. Let's go. Ghost. Dip. Rip.
See?
Clean rep. Good. Let's go.
Yeah. So anyway, my scoring prediction is 38-15. No, 38-14. Well, you know what? I think that's a little generous. I think our defensive line is going to be similar to how it was last year with regard to stopping them. And then when you get to talking about that secondary,
Yeah, secondary is secondary is in strap season. So strap up.
He said he likes the boy from Northwestern come up off the edge.
I think all of them is going to be great because they're interchangeable.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about the depth that we have is that you're able to basically flip and switch it. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to put in what spot?
I mean, and then too on the defensive line, which unit you gonna be on? Are you gonna be on that first unit? You gonna be on the second unit? Hell, you might be on the third unit. To me, somebody said Mario asked me, "What about the guy from Southeast
He
Louisiana?"
talking about John Graves.
Yeah, he's gonna be inside. He'll
Now
be
you
inside.
know his.
He's gonna be inside.
Where else do they think he was coming?
That man is not outside.
Right. Where else do they think he was coming from? But we haven't really heard too much. As of right now, it's kind of like the calm before the storm. My bet is on Jackson State. And I think he was talking about the dude from Northwestern. Is he talking about Josh Clark, maybe? Coming up on there?
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
That's who from Northwestern.
I think we did get the person from Northwestern.
Huh?
Remember
6'3", 230-pound linebacker. Can y'all see that? Can you see that? Did you pull it up?
I already put it on there.
Oh yeah. He's talking about Josh Clark.
Maybe. It also depends on how Coach Bradley does his defense.
Oh, you talking about with his defense?
Yeah.
They said there's some folks on the team we don't even know about.
Yeah. I believe it.
So the walk-ons. Do you know if Headshot made it?
Who was that?
Headshot was on one of Kobe Paul's videos and he was locking everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't remember that one?
I have to go look at it again.
They so Josh Clark is actually coming from that coming from the school that had all that drama recently about the coach.
No, that's Northwestern State.
Okay.
You're talking about Northwestern University.
Oh, well, that's who this Jamal Patterson, he said it.
Oh, no. But he's saying that Northwestern U may have available.
Breaking news, the Alabama woman Carly Russell has been found alive. And she has this is East Coweta boys basketball. Thank you so much for tagging me. I'm getting ready to pull it up real quick before we
roll up out of here.
Yep. Let me pull it up real quick. Lord. It says it was around 11 o'clock that they found her.
All right.
So that's good. They found her alive.
And they can update it on Twitter as well.
So now we just have to, pray for her and thank God she was found alive.
That is very good news. That is great news that we started off saying that she was still missing, and now we ended saying that she is found and alive and well. So, man, we got to get
That's a great way to end the show, huh?
Yeah.
It says that yep, they found her. So that's good. Great to hear. It doesn't have any like details though, like where they found her at or anything of that nature. It just says that she was found alive and she was taken to the UAB hospital.
Yeah.
I don't know how far is that in Hoover?
Was that UAB hospital?
UAB hospital.
It's straight up in Birmingham.
How far is that from Hoover?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Anyway, thank you guys for all coming to the stream.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and hit the like button, even if we, probably said something that you didn't like, or was throwing shade at your team. You could still hit the like button.
Yeah, and if you want
and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. You want to follow us on all social media platforms. You can check both of us on Twitter and on Instagram.
It's just an opinion.
So it's just opinions. We appreciate everybody that came on, and even Coach Green coming on. He does.
Yes, Coach Green. I will have to say, I like the fact that
he gonna defend his school.
No, not just that. It was nice to see him go back and forth with somebody else. Because, good Lord.
Yeah, Adrian, it's just talking.
Just a little opinion. Opinion.
Yeah, number Noah's talking. You right, bro.
Is that? But when we have our show, right before this Southern versus Jackson State game, that's not who's going to be speaking on behalf of Southern, right?
No, I'm gonna see if I can get Carlos Brown.
Because Coach Green's gonna give you a whole bunch of "will sees," and you already know. We're trying to have a show where we act like we know a little something, even if you don't really know. Pretend it,
Right.
I'm gonna be drunk. I don't think y'all want me. Mr. Crook, that's usually what happens to folks right before funerals. They be drinking a whole bunch. I could definitely understand why you would be drunk. Oh my goodness.
I am two subscribers away from 1,800. So let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If we can work on getting to 1,900, we can get to 2,000 subscribers, man. So
the road to 2,000. Oh, Mr. Moore said, I don't see Carlos coming on this kind of show. What kind of show we got? Who is he? Is he like Anderson Cooper or something? What type of person is he? Anderson Cooper?
Y'all don't lose demoted coaches. Well,
to demoted coaches. I don't know why they keep on saying that demoted thing. Like, we don't all know that coach wanted to run schemes that
only fit his
son and made his son look good, and there's that.
Hey, Adrian,
I don't know. Is he Oprah? He making it seem like our show's kind of ghetto or something. Like, is it Oprah or something?
J Max number, so I can hit
the Oprah of HBCU podcast. He too good. All right, where's your Stay Dangerous speech? I'm waiting on
it. All right, man. We gonna end it up. Like I said, follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure that you subscribe and
Oh,
both
yeah.
channels, and also hit the Cash App for both platforms. Like I said,
He said that he doesn't do petty, so you right. He should not come on this show because we are very much so petty. So yeah, it's probably a good idea not to have somebody on here that doesn't do petty.
well, I'm gonna hit G up, see if he can get J Max to hit me up.
Is J Mac petty?
J Max petty.
Oh well, then he'll be perfect for the show.
J Max J Max and G is one of a kind, man. They both petty.
Oh, you know we getting G on here for all corn.
Yep, we get them off Alcorn. We everybody hit the Cash App on both platforms. I want to thank Dion 850 Florida and Russell Haynes for the super chat donation. Appreciate y'all.
It says Petticoat Junction. He's thin skinned. Lord, we don't need no thin skinners.
Oh Lord.
Leave the thin skinners at home. They be about ready to fight.
But other than that, y'all, man, look, we out this thing. We be back on here next Saturday for all the pettiness and good news and good vibes going on the show. So if you want to hit the donation, the Cash Out donation, please hit up my assistant, Miss Aquay. Well, actually, both of our assistants, Miss Aquay, because she helped us run both shows in the chat. So she'll let you know where you can send your donations to.
Petticoat Junction. We could understand if you don't want to come with the smoke.
Oh yeah,
I'm only hitting with the stats and the facts.
Oh, Dr. Cavill petty. Dr. Cavill is petty. Shout out to his nephew going to signing with Prairie View, man. Appreciate it. His nephew, his brother used to play for University of Texas as a wide receiver with this young.
On a serious note, if you could do the HBCU League Pass owner over again, would you change? What would we change? Change what?
What we change it for?
The only thing I would change is don't try to blindside me.
That's the only thing we'll do. Because I did it was called I did catch our guard and I didn't let her know. That was my fault on that, and I apologize on that. But it made for a great show that day. So but other than that, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay dangerous. We'll be back on this thing next Saturday. Peace.